Don't mind me just being depressed over D&D being on fire and all that.
What else is new?
No, it's bad. It's really bad.
I still don't quite understand it. Essentially, Wizards of the Coast is busting it down so nobody can create Pathfinder homebrew stuff.
So essentially, here's what's happening. Wizards of the Coast is trying to rewrite their, more or less, you guys can play this and do what you want with it document that they wrote eons ago.
Open game license.
And now they're trying to rewrite it so that they can hit copyright claims against anything that involves D&D. This is up to and including D&D YouTubers, D&D streamers, D&D merchandisers, you know, places that have made their entire business around making D&D stuff. Wizards of the Coast is essentially trying to crack down and make it to where they can copyright strike you and take any monetization that you would be getting for their product, despite the fact that the license itself cannot be rewritten, I think written in the license. And there are businesses that have quite literally formed their business around making D&D paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, if this goes through, most people will not be able to stream D&D or make D&D videos to make their livelihood anymore, which is up to and
Or
including
even
up to and including Critical Role.
Are we talking about the OGL bullshit?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh boy.
and I'm depressed because everything's on fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the fire.
Well,
That's
I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
But the thing is, it bothers me even more because they even would try to go after people who aren't even making money off this shit, and that's even worse.
Yeah, but what can we do about it? People are fighting it. People are complaining. We only have to wait and see what happens.
Oh, it's getting the things are even more on fire because a recent leak saying they're doing this based off their numbers on D&D Beyond, which was a fan thing that was made, by the way, that they bought.
Yeah, but
And now
not
people are unsubscribing, and they're going to lose a lot of money.
the another big problem though is the fact that if this goes through, they are going to get hit with so many fucking lawsuits.
Including from, if I remember
From
correctly,
Tolkien.
Disney? Because Disney... Wait, no. It's more like they'd be fighting a legal battle with Disney, since Star Wars has a game which uses the D&D system.
Bingo.
But essentially, if they rewrite this to how they're going to, not only will they lose money because they will lose players in the system, but they are going to get hit with hundreds, if not thousands, of lawsuits that they will not actually be able to win.
And let's not forget the original reason why that was made in the OGL was made in the first place was because of the Tolkien estate. If that thing gets rewritten, they are going to sue the ever-loving fuck out of them multiple times over. They are shooting themselves in the foot so hard, and it's depressing to watch.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
And what's even worse is if by chance they go through with this and they go bankrupt, or if they go through with it, one of two things is going to happen. One, they lose so much money that they have to go bankrupt, which in turn would mean no more future D&D stuff and no more Magic the Gathering stuff, which is two things that I am very, very into. But also no more Pokemon, no more Pokemon cards, because, you know, that's also made by Wizards of the Coast. And the other one is they get hit with the lawsuits, they lose, but still find a way to keep themselves financially afloat, and then continue doing what they're doing. It's actually very widely believed that they purchased D&D Beyond for the sole purpose of making it to where you have to play online and only online because they have intentions of no longer printing paperback books.
Here's the other thing too. It would affect sites like the one we use. Roll20 would probably be shut down by this shit. Yeah.
Wouldn't Roll20 just remove the D&D system that's in it automatically?
That doesn't stop them from suing them from using it before. They would be sued. There's no winning here. That's another thing. This actually does directly affect us, even if we're not monetizing shit.
I'm not really sure. I mean, sure, they probably, if this went through and everything happened and they start suing people, or they start copyrighting people, or they get rid of Roll20 or whatever, for one, if they went after us, they'd go after me, because this is on my channel and this is stuff I'm putting up. And if they went after me, I think that I'd be able to handle it. Not due to overconfidence, mind you, but from past experiences, I think I'd be okay. And if they shut down Roll20, we'll just do something else.
I own Foundry.
Foundry, what's
It's
the
like
other thing?
Roll20, but fucking cheap.
Yeah, Foundry,
You don't have
there's
to
that
pay for APIs.
tabletop
You don't
thingy.
have to pay Roll20 either.
You do have to pay Roll20 if you want to run custom APIs.
And we could just do it a cappella, where we just, you know...
I know, but still, it's not like we'd be unaffected by it. It really does bug me, because we shouldn't have to jump through these hoops just to have fun.
Well, big rich men in distance land making stupid decisions based off of numbers. What else is there?
Wait,
There's
I'm
nothing-
sorry. Are we talking about 6E? Is that what we're talking about?
No,
No.
The OGL.
So 6E, they're getting rid of it for specifically 6E. They can't get rid of it for 5.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Has
That's why
everyone been
3.5 still
overreacting?
has- They're overreacting
It's the internet.
about
What
it
do you think?
because 4E didn't have an OGL and it tanked like an absolute Titanic.
So it's basically don't use 6.
Yes, that's about what it boils down to. If they don't have an OGL, don't use it.
Well, okay, fine. Fuck them. Apparently 6E
However-
sucks anyway.
There's also a chance that 6 is going to be called 5.5. Meaning
Yeah.
anything of 5.5 cannot be used with the OGL, but anything of 5 by itself can.
I guess we will see in the future. If that is the case, that is definitely a lot easier on everyone, but...
The
Yeah.
biggest reason that there's this big outcry is because some third-party creators are signing an NDA that would still let them make third-party content, but most of their money's going to end up with Wizards of the Coast.
Well,
That's where it's all coming out at,
That's just-
because that sets a precedence for Wizards of the Coast in that they can do this with every edition.
Well, let's hope
But
that
even
they
then,
don't.
if D&D takes a shitstorm, we can always play Pathfinder.
True. I do
Yeah.
like some good Pathfinder.
Or Shadowrun, or Blades in the Dark, or Hunter the Vigil,
Never
Never
done
even
those
heard
three,
of
but they
Hunter
sound
the Vigil.
interesting.
or
Well, yeah.
Genesis.
If D&D
I actually own 2nd edition for
I've
Hunter
done
the
Genesis
Vigil.
system though.
If Wizards of the Coast goes tits up, the world ain't gonna end. We'll be fine.
They're not gonna go tits
Yeah.
up. They got Magic the Gathering still.
But again, it's mostly about like a lot of my life revolves around this stuff, and it's really sad to see it, man. You know,
I get it.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
like I know it's not a big deal for everybody, but to me it still is. So
I understand.
So last time you guys were going through
Holy crap,
investigate.
the DM's giving a fucking recap? Holy
shut the fuck
shit.
up.
Yes, I have to give a recap because Jay did a J, as Jay always does. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
you
only
all-
J moments.
you all were allowing Adelsar Day to go through and do an investigation of the town, and she was beginning to get bits and pieces and slowly but surely figured things out. And after allowing Hubert to use the goggles of See Invisible, Hubert explained that there were strands of something sitting everywhere. And Jay, responding in typical Jay fashion, decided that he didn't want to do an investigation anymore and instead decided to brute force the solution and caught the entire town on fire.
Hey, wonderful. Excellent.
Or
Hey, is it the...
seemingly caught the entire town on fire. Yes, Jay?
Oh, I was gonna say that's... I was like, did I actually catch everything on fire?
I will say seemingly because you guys do not know yet.
I mean, we had assumed
They-
everything was on fire because the strands that you caught were covering everything. So
I mean, we could make an obvious guess.
I mean, shitposting says it best.
Oops.
But
Oopsie whoopsie, I woke reality.
That fucking voice.
and it's always funny allowing Jay to do Jay solutions because they really shouldn't work, and yet at the same time they always do.
Or like any of my
That's why
crafting
that's not even the
characters
correct
fucking
answer. The
around,
DM is just
finding out.
amused by this. It's like, yeah, fuck it.
And now I
Just
have
me-
Optimus Prime stuck in my head asking about Among Us.
It's just me thinking, maybe this'll work. Oh shit, it's actually working. Oh shit, it's actually making things worse at the same time.
Oh shit, it's working, but not in the
shit,
way
it's
that I
working.
wanted it to.
Oh god, it's working.
I ran the calculations in my head, but man, am I bad at math.
Yeah. So everything's on fire.
Yes.
Well,
Seemingly.
I guess to
Didn't Tauntaun
Mark's
come out
eyes,
and say something?
I don't know if it would look different, but I guess to Mark's eyes, they look like fiery shackles, since that's how his thing is supposed to appear. So
Okay, so the entire village is on fire with fiery shackles.
yeah,
Specifically.
Who the fuck broke reality? Who do I blame for this?
George, what
Mark
did you?
while having his
It was Mark,
Mark.
not George.
Oh, Mark, what did
Mark
you do?
while. You see, if this thing, my thought process here was, hold on, give me a second, and he's going to.
My thought process was, hold on.
No, he's going to literally like say he's literally going to like quickly. What's he gonna do? He's gonna say, since you said is pretty much kind of might have been like a creature
Quickly,
itself.
what does that do?
The creature itself, I figure if I swing on it and it's not that strong, my rune would work on it, which would surround it in shackles so that we could at least maybe see it.
Okay, so the fire is not
Apparently
real.
everywhere.
It's not real. It's fiery shackles.
Oh,
It
that's
usually doesn't catch everything else on fire.
that's
Julie
good.
will breathe a sigh of relief.
But, and as Mark says that, his eyes are going to glow even brighter blue as he is going to now invoke his storm rune. And pretty much, if ever he sees the shackles like start to move in any type of way and thinks it's doing, he might be trying to escape, he's going to pretty much have it do it at disadvantage.
I have a question.
Okay.
How much of a panic did this cause in, the people living in the town?
Perception.
Gotta roll perception. Because, I mean, the town is suddenly looking on fire. Or, like, Ghost Rider came and is just having a real big fun time.
There are two words that don't belong.
You look down the street and you see people currently running away from the buildings. Presumably
Okay.
somewhere safe, but they are running.
Okay, so it actually does look like the buildings are on fire.
Yes.
But
So-
we know it's not the case.
So the slimy strands covered everything. Houses, trees, the road, etc.,
Your mom.
etc. and Mark's ability puts a fiery shackle on the creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, and the creature is everywhere,
Okay.
so
and-
everything looks like it's on fire.
And we
Dude,
all
the
know,
creature is the fog.
but we all know definitively that there is no fire.
Roll perception.
Okay.
No, there is absolutely fire.
Like actual physical fire.
Yes.
Okay. So,
But is it setting fire to everything else?
Good question.
okay, Thorgrim knows all, and LV knows a fair bit as well.
You can tell that the fire seems to be well restrained and is not actually catching anything else on fire. It seems to be situated on whatever this creature is.
Nice
Okay.
pun.
That's good.
All right. So I guess Mark's also going to say, but I say if you guys want to try to figure as much stuff out, I could only do this for at least a minute. So,
Mark.
hmm.
I think that you might have angered it.
You know what? That's actually a good thing, I think, in this case.
As Mark will look around and yeah.
I need you, Jubilee, and Adelsarday to all give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, nice.
Let's go, Adel.
Is that the?
We're not the wisest either, so this was really good for both of us.
Fuck, I either gotta.
You know, I always forget that Tauntaun has a higher wisdom than Sarday.
Well, yeah. That's how it goes.
How much? What's your wisdom?
I guess Mark, since he feels it's coming along, can he make it at an advantage or no?
That's not. What do you mean he knows it's coming?
If he feels like something coming on, like
No.
if a. Okay.
I mean, maybe some groove. Tauntaun is around.
Well,
Well,
Mark, please.
Because
Don't
he asked that because he knew
that's
that was
why I
going to
asked
happen.
because I felt something that was gonna happen.
I sense a disturbance in
Yeah.
the force.
hey, please have advantage, sir.
Pretty much that's
Also,
when
to answer your
you-
question, Chaos, Tauntaun's wisdom's a 14.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like
it's the
when.
same as mine.
So it actually is when you or another creature makes a saving throw, attack roll, and ability check. I can use my reaction.
Those are empty. Yeah, I know.
It's a storm. I put it up there, so I don't know if that changes anything.
Till the state ends, when you or another creature, you can see. Makes. Okay, yeah, sure. That'll give
Yeah,
you
he
advantage.
did put it up beforehand, so thankfully.
Whew.
That's way better.
Much better. Oh, dodge that bullet.
All right. All three of you feel something hit the back of your neck. However, before anything occurs, the flame shackle seems to burn it away before any ill effects occur.
Methinks the ranger doesn't like what we're doing.
Wait, hold on. Is this a range thing?
Oh, you guys should.
Not really?
Oh, so it's not like... Well, actually, it'll reach behind her and feel what hit her.
Okay. As you pull your hand away, you see a thick red goo on your gloves, slowly beginning to drip to the ground.
Oh, so it isn't it. She's going to look behind her to see what threw it.
Nothing. Actually, you begin
I was gonna
seeing.
look up.
You begin seeing that the fiery shackles are actually attached to red tendrils.
I have a question for.
We need to go.
I believe Mark was the one who saw the tendrils first.
No,
It was
Hubert.
Hubert.
Hubert. Oh. Mr. Hubert. Question:
Yes.
the tendrils that you saw, are they fibrous or plant-like in nature?
No.
I
Ooze.
see. I see.
Ooze.
Oh, whoa.
Ooze-like.
Giant lube monster?
Still holding on here, so you guys might want to start looking and seeing what you can figure out.
Whatever you do, she looks at everyone. Do not separate. We go as a group. And she's going
Whatever we do it quick.
she's going to look at the fire-covered strands to see if there's anything, like a clump or a humanoid figure or something that can at least give them a target.
Yes, some sort of a center point of the strands would be appreciated.
Roll perception.
Oh,
I'm
this is...
looking as well.
Excellent.
This Mark would also maybe look around if you can.
Oh, that's Adel.
Yes!
Not doing well.
Jubilee and Thorgrim are on this.
And
Nope,
that's
that was-
Beastie
that was
not
LV.
doing well.
Thorgrim's kind of panicking. He's just like, okay, now what do I do? Fuck. Fuck.
Okay. So, all of the people who obviously passed, you...
Is
all-
that anyone with double digits?
Yes. All of you begin noticing that the fire is actually moving towards what you would consider the center of town, and now you actually see a blob beginning to slowly grow as the tendrils are pulled in, and you do notice that the buildings and trees are in fact not on fire, and whatever Mark's effect is only affecting whatever is beginning to form, and as the blob begins churning, you see a number of faces pushing out of the ooze until
Ugh.
eventually this forms within the center of town.
Oh god.
What is that?
Oh god.
I do believe we have found our aberration.
What in the Castlevania?
Yeah, I know, right? Stare at that floating ball of bodies. Ugh.
It's not of bodies, it's mostly just slime skulls.
George will point over towards the center of town just so everyone is aware of it.
Shall we open fire immediately, or shall we... Is there other plans in mind?
Well, I'm definitely doing this on it right now to before it does before anything else tries to get away.
I'll be right back.
I mean, I might have to get a little closer, but yeah. Yep. Just throwing that fairy fire on it, so keeping it so we keep it visible.
What's it doing?
Currently seems to be writhing in pain.
It
Alright.
really doesn't like fire, I'm guessing.
Oh,
Yep.
excellent.
At the
It's a good thing
sound
that I have plenty of fire.
At the sound of this, there's almost a twinkle in Adel's eye as she pulls out her fire staff. Understood.
And top of that,
El-
Mark is
Elvie's gonna look at Adel and point her finger. Shall we open fire?
Yes. She looks to George.
Well, it made it harder to miss, so...
When did you hear that story about what happened to Fogwood?
Earlier today. Pretty sure it was earlier today that what's her name explained it to him.
No, like, back in the day, apparently George heard a story about a legend of a village that disappeared into the fog.
Yeah, that's probably when it was. Probably say that's kind of when I was younger, kind of like an ancient like myth that the kids used to tell.
So
Parents
these
did.
people have been here for years and didn't even know it. Let's set them free.
It was, wasn't it? It was a while before that, wasn't it? It was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk more blasty.
Yep. So, first thing she's gonna do.
Is roll initiative.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So, as it squirms and writhes in the center of town, I will need Squib, Jubilee, and Adelsar Day to all give me wisdom saving throws.
And you're over here making Tauntaun want it inside of him with all that squirming and wriggling.
Sorry, Adol
Oh,
Well,
Jubilee.
I'm fucked.
Well,
Adol Serde,
no.
and who else?
We've seen enough hentai to know where this is
Wib.
going.
Alrighty. So, the creature will wiggle for a while before 3 tendrils shoot out, one encompassing Squib's head entirely, while the other 2 speed forward and lodge into Adel Sarday and Jubilee's ears. And as this happens, you all see the tendrils beginning to glow as it seems to be siphoning something out of all 3 of them.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
And they will take...
Hubert about to go very mad again.
Brain drain.
I mean, I've heard of mind fucking, but goddamn, never seen something take it literally.
No, it's bad when he's 42. He says 42 and still counting.
So Squib and
42,
Adel
that's
Sarday will take 54 points
Oh,
of
no.
psychic damage.
Mhm.
Jubilee, you will take 81 points of psychic damage.
Jubilee's down.
Immediate down. Fuck.
Oh.
Great.
I have 71 hit points. That's 10 past my maximum.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
As,
Oh no.
as the draining happens, eventually it will pull free of Adel Sarday and Squib. Adel Sarday and Squib, you will both suffer a subtraction of a D4 from any ability check or attack rolls or saving throws you make until you find a way to solve this problem.
Well then.
Oh god. Well,
Why the tentacle monster, of all things?
And then... Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. Then it is going to continue holding Jubilee aloft before it begins scuttling away.
no, 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 no. No, you don't.
Have it starts to become its next meal.
Probably.
It will scuttle here.
It's restrained, isn't it?
No, it is immune to that because it is
Oh,
made
okay.
of ooze. You'll still get your damage on it, but it cannot be fully restrained because, it's a gigantic blob.
Gotcha.
Hubert. 60. At the end. What?
A quick question.
Okay.
You said immune to the restrained condition, yes?
Yes.
Does that also include paralyzed?
Yes.
Got it.
Not stunned.
You don't know.
Alright.
And at the end of Hubert's turn, you'll all watch as the creature will wiggle before a glob will be sent forward and lands in front of Hubert, standing upright,
Oh.
and tapping what appears to be a staff on the ground.
I remember that guy.
Let's see.
Why don't I?
We've only seen
Oh.
him like once or twice.
It's its little servants.
Where's Ophi?
Let's see. So this thing gets on the initiative with a 13.
Oh yeah, Wolfaine's in the initiative.
Yeah, which is the weird thing, because I rolled for him. He should have had the 16 too. Somehow Tauntaun stole the 16 too.
Nice.
Tauntaun's supposed to have a 2.1.
16, 2. Tauntaun has what? I'm giving him a 2. That's what he gets.
Well, he's got a 2.1, but yeah, 2.
Okay. The creature will tap a staff on the ground. And George, it's your turn.
All right. We're just gonna kind of look and say I can either try to incapacitate the big thing, or I can get us all closer.
Get us closer. We need to get Jubilee out of there.
All right.
Yeah,
wants to
get
go
me,
in?
get me as close as you can.
Get me on a roof.
Beastie will look to Mark and nod. Seems he wants to go on the roof too.
It's George that's doing this, but all right.
Allow me to take it head on.
Fly directly to the forehead.
Bruh.
All right. So who's
My
that?
hammer directly to the forehead.
That thing doesn't have a forehead. It's got a 10 head.
That was Beastie, Thorgrim, Tauntaun, guessing Scalodius, so that's 4. There's like one more person in there.
Ophi's a frontliner.
Does he want to go up there?
I mean, let's be real here. He could make it there anyways. Oh yeah, he can make it.
All right. So then if he wants to go now or go later, I guess.
The George Shuffle.
Guess you could take Adel, like, around here so she's in healing range.
Yeah, we'll do that. So he's gonna set Adel there.
Hold on, how are you doing this?
Scatter, which is Mystic Arachnum.
A spell?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Uh-oh.
As you go to cast your spell, George, you see the figure look to you before tapping the staff very hard, and as your spell attempts to begin to form, you just see a little puff of smoke as the spell gets countered.
I don't
Even
have
if it's level
counter
6?
spell.
Oh, is it actually
Yes.
a counterspell?
It is actually counterspell.
I am counterspelling the counterspell.
What level?
What?
4th.
Okay, you'll need to roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, 20 plus 5.
So we have been getting counterspell the entire time.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Spellcaster.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
I cannot allow
Paul
you
said
to do
pitch.
that.
George, continue as you were.
All right.
Thank you,
So-
Glue Hollow.
Ada Sarday is
Well,
going there.
Where?
Like right here in healing range. Is it?
4th spell slot.
Why does LSRA have? Oh yeah, that's right. She took damage. Never mind. Answer my own
Beastie, I guess,
question.
would go. Actually, you can actually get her all the way over here, actually.
Yeah, she
So
wants
the
to be
Beastie.
here.
So Beastie on the roof over here. It's gonna put Tauntaun here
Where's here? What about here?
on a roof next to, like, close
right
to the
there.
blob and Hubert.
It's over, slime. We have the high ground.
Scalodius wanted to get in there, so he's gonna put.
In his face as much as you can.
All right, so I guess right next to Jubilee. And I guess Thorgrim on a flanking side.
So, like,
So kind of like around here.
yeah. Like, here-ish maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he is going to. Like, I forget, was this Azamar state a bonus action or regular action?
You tell me.
I'm looking. Really, I'm just going to put like a small note next to me for this. It's an action, so.
Is that all you got?
No, actually, he's gonna move. Gonna up to here. And Oh yeah, I can actually reach. He's going to attempt to hex the big blob.
Okay.
And it's gonna have disadvantage on intelligence.
Fuck your smarts, bitch.
And that'll be his turn.
The end of your turn, another glob is going to come off of it and land in a spot next to it as it slowly forms next to you, Skeliotis.
All right.
It's engaging anti-flanking measures.
Fortunately for
I
it,
don't
it
need
did
to
not.
flank. I just need you guys out of my way.
I mean, not yet. If it KOs you, that may prove an issue.
Skeliotis, it's your turn.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is rage.
Okay.
And of course, the fantastic light is not there anymore, so I'm gonna have to attack recklessly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Jubilee got one hit KO'd. So.
Yeah. Hard to concentrate on something when you're KO'd.
So recklessly attacking.
That'll hit.
And then, oh, that's right, I didn't add the +3, so that's +3 to that for rage damage, so it's 13.
Okay.
And then for my other attack, I was reading my breath weapon. Since I can use, when I take the attack action, I can replace one of my attacks with my breath weapon, so I'm going to blast it with some radiant breath.
Okay.
And I double checked, I will not hit Thorgrim.
Good. Please don't.
Because it's a... So, yeah. It needs to make a con save.
Okay.
Wow, that was pretty meh.
Eh.
As the radiant energy goes over it, it seems to be durable enough to withstand your blast, as it seems to have made its save.
Alright, but it's not like resisting it.
No, not as far as you can tell.
Alright. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Moves on to Shadow Creature 2, which is going to snap its fingers, and as it does, all of you will see a humanoid, Thorgrim and Skeliotis. You will see a humanoid figure slowly appear in front of you before rearing a fist back, as it's going to cast Eldritch Blast on the two of you.
Eldritch Blade.
I'd like to use my reaction then to beat its ass.
Okay.
So yeah, it goes to cast a spell, and I smack it in the face.
Does not stop it from casting its spell, but
True,
Yes.
but it still gets a good smack in the face for 10 damage.
I'd like to use my reaction to go, oh shit.
and the Thorgrim, you will take 8 force damage
Okay.
and get knocked back 20 feet.
Ah, fuck.
Skeliotis, you will take...
There's no save for this?
It's Eldritch Blast, all he has to do is roll to hit you.
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Oh, fair enough.
Skeliotis, you will take 15 force damage and also get knocked back 20 feet.
I see you have that invocation. It's the invocation of pushing.
And at the end of Shadow Monster 2's turn, it's going to... The big blob is going to blob up again and hurl something in front of you, Thorgrim.
It's playing defense. I don't like that.
It probably doesn't like the fact that it's surrounded now.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
And
That was fun.
It's probably gonna not take too much damage. Its main gimmick's probably to throw as many people at us as possible.
Good job, Shadow Monster 3.
Good job. Does that mean I get a bonk?
No.
No. Oh,
No,
that's its initiative.
That's its initiative, and it still scored better than Tauntaun.
That's impressive.
Tauntaun's getting better.
Alright, Thorgrim, your turn.
Now you can bonk.
Okay, so
Finally doesn't have a negative.
what I'm going to do is potentially a little stupid
I like a
So
little
it's a Thorgrim
stupid.
plan.
because
That's what got us here in the first place.
this little bitch doesn't bother me. So what I want to do is I want to just walk right past it.
Oh boy.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Okay.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you're fine.
Excuse me. Pardon me. And as I'm calmly walking up, the ground begins to shake as I enter a barbarian rage.
Make the ground shake.
And I square up and I start a schwangin'.
Okay.
Let's do the schwangin' recklessly as well. So I'm gonna go a bonk. Okay, that's not too bad, but maybe. And
Let's.
second one should definitely hit, but first one I'm not so sure.
The first one, you swing through it, and you just hear what sounds like a spoon going through Jello. Not really seem to find any purchase before,
Ew, blood jello. Ugh.
before swinging again and seeming to deal a little damage.
Okay. And then I'm gonna just look up at it and go, you're not so tough, are ya? That'll do for now. I'm saving up for something special.
Okay. Adel Sarday, it's your turn.
Ayla will grip her ear since it was very recently, well, yeah,
Violated.
yep, and she's gonna look around,
Absolutely Tauntaun.
look around at them and say, "Don't ignore those things. They're dangerous." And then,
Look at them all wiggly and QE.
They're not that bad.
all right, she doesn't know that one of them killed Scalodius. Oh well.
I mean, ultimately, these things are like just evil shadow monsters, anyways.
Ignore them at your own peril. She is going to subtly
Or
cast
anything to peril.
Heal on Jubilee.
Are you?
Yeah, subtly.
You didn't say subtle until
Yes,
I
I
asked.
did! Yes, I did! I did!
Say.
I did!
I
Did say
heard him.
subtly cast heal.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucking knew with these guys. I've been worrying about fucking those things since you counterspelled me dual casting Death Touch and then we all almost died. So I've been keeping that in. Death save. Death Ward, whatever. So I've been keeping that in fucking mind.
Death touch, are you a monk?
No. But anyway, Jubilee
It's
gets
a good mock.
70 HP.
Almost all her HP, basically. All except 1 HP.
Then she is going to try and get the goop out of her ears.
Ew.
Okay.
You know, Q-tips work really well for that, even though you're not technically supposed to put them in your ear.
Does she
Yeah,
have
is it-
a roll for that or something? Or
No.
Roll for Q-tip.
They already retracted it.
Oh.
Yeah, but let's be real, it
Better
definitely
you
left
none.
some lube.
is trying to get the goop out of her ear and reverse?
I already said no!
You said no for a roll. I just didn't know if that meant no, as in that wasn't an action.
I already said no.
Whatever.
He did.
Yeah,
There.
it's in a confusing fashion. Let's see. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Beastie.
Alright, she is going to back up a little, and then is going to take a running start to try and jump onto it and slash it.
Okay.
First, I thought that was Adel, and I got really scared.
Let's see. She's going to use this.
Step. I don't know why, but because it's fucking Beastie, all I can imagine is that this is just a fucking snake tooth.
It's the one that she got from, Mark.
Okay. So as you come down, right as you're about to swing through it, it parts ways as you slowly drift in the middle of it before the goo wraps around you entirely, imprisoning you within the creature.
Perfect. I'd like to rage.
Okay.
Darkness imprisoning.
Let's see. This was actually part of the plan, believe it or not.
To get inside of it?
Random bullshit, go!
That sounds like a Tauntaun plan.
Let's see.
My
D8.
Tauntaun combat plan.
6. So that will be... Perfect, actually. This is really good. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by a multicolored protective light. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and everyone within 10 feet of me gains the same... Well, allies within 10 feet gains the same bonus.
Wow, that's very handy for the situation.
Yeah! It worked out great!
I mean, you could have summoned Flumps.
It basically means if you get close enough to punch in the face, you get a bonus to AC while Beastie's stuck in it.
Be a real shame if she started taking acid damage.
She can take it. I guess that's her turn. Unless she can attack again.
You
Wait,
could,
no.
but it'd be with disadvantage.
Fuck it, let's go.
Just reckless, it'll fix it.
Well, I am... Oh, yeah. No, then she take double damage for when it attacks her.
No.
Only if it scores a crit.
Yeah. All it does is give it advantage against you.
Oh, then yeah, reckless, let's go.
Now
Damn.
you're running on normal.
Okay, you begin flailing around, but you do not find any purchase, Beastie.
I'm fairly certain it has advantage already anyways. You're literally inside of it.
Ophi!
Ophi time! Hold on, I'm getting back into a spot where I'm comfy.
I am noticing a small problem with the initiative.
And that is? Oh yeah! Gloom Hollow's supposed to be above that 13.
There we go.
Alright, now it's fixed. Okay, how fast is Ophi? I know he's fast as fuck. City. Zoom out. Up to 50. And then... range on this thing? Aura... blah blah blah, 10 feet a minute.
Are you
How far
okay,
is 10
Matt?
feet?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
That was chaos.
Oh. You keep moaning weirdly.
He always moans weirdly.
Are you okay? Like headaches and stuff?
No headache right now, just
Okay.
a slight back pain, but oh well.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm always in pain, okay?
The aura is not
Just
Yeah, I know, I feel
use-
that.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
step with the wind. Much less enemy. And Damn. One step of the wind use. Followed shortly thereafter by... The fuck is this stupid thing? Where'd it go? Chronic Disciple, there it is. Breath. Blah 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 blah. Take attack action on your turn. Place one of the attacks on exhalation of blah 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 blah. We're gonna throw a dart.
Okay.
Not expecting it to do anything. I am proficient in dart. I'm taking a wild guess that will not hit.
Negative Ghost Rider.
But that allows me to do the next thing! Rusty Breath. In a... 30-foot line. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna end up hitting her, so... May as well angle it to where I can get at least 2 enemies. Sorry,
Won't
Thorgrim.
that hit? Yeah, that'll get 2 allies too.
She's literally in the middle of it. She was gonna get hit anyways.
Beastie is probably fine with it. Not so sure about Thorgrim.
It's just a little bit cold.
What are you doing?
You're getting
Cold
cross
breath.
Roll the dexterity save.
Okay, I can see that he's about to throw that at me, right?
Yeah.
So...
Hold on, let me do the measurement.
Defense?
I'll give it to you, but technically there's
If
a
you did a
giant
cone, you could avoid him.
blob
I
monster.
could avoid him. Yeah, let's do
Oh,
the
yeah, it
call.
would be kind of...
Actually, yeah, even doing a line, you could avoid him, see?
It's a 30-foot line.
doesn't matter with it anyway.
Yeah, see? Look, I'm pointing up the 30-foot line.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
see
arrow
arrow.
ends right on Thorgrim.
Yeah, it ends
Thorgrim's
on...
to the left of my arrow.
No, he's not.
No, he ain't.
No,
Thorgrim's right here. Thorgrim's right here. Right.
Nope.
That is not
Yeah,
where he be.
I didn't point it. That's
might
not
wanna
where I
This
reload.
is where Thorgrim is.
Yep. right
Congrats, you saved. I now have to remember.
It
if
shows
it's
me
not- oh,
Thorgrim's
it's
right
not.
here.
Beastie
Nope,
also
he's here.
needs to roll the dex save. Actually, Beastie automatically fails the dex save and takes,
Hold on, I'm reloading. I'm just making
takes
sure.
11 cold.
How does the slime feel about the cold?
It doesn't seem too terribly bothered by it.
Yeah, now he's in
How
the
does
proper
his friend
spot.
feel
Goddammit.
about the cold?
I mean,
The
They-
cold
they
never
got-
bothered him anyway.
it clearly dealt damage. That's about it.
Well, that's about what I was going for. That's
So is
Opie's
it-
turn.
Alrighty, LV.
LV is going to calculate the distance required, make some mental
She's
math
going
in
the
her
distance.
good old brain box, and is going to cast a certain spell that I know the DM loves. Eh.
Doo-doo,
See if this thing has a psyche I can hold on to.
doo-doo.
Let's see.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. I still love how catchy that song is.
Does have disadvantage thanks to Hex. However, as you attempt to whip this creature's mind, you actually feel an overpowering psychic energy radiate out of it, preventing the spell from taking effect, as it seems very competent in intelligence saving throws.
Huh. It's smarter than I thought. Concerning.
It's probably smarter than you by all technicalities.
Yes, probably. That is concerning. Well, I attempted it. That was unfortunate. And I can't cast 2 spells in one turn, right?
You can, so long
Oh.
as the spell has a bonus action casting time.
It will when I cast sorcerer, or when I use a sorcery point. Or it would require 2 sorcery points for quicken spell. but I would need to move in order to.
And so long as it's no higher than second level.
Oh, in that case, I won't bother. I will simply end my turn there.
Okay.
Because the spell I wanted to cast was third.
Okay. So, Shadow Creature number 1 will use its bonus action to Misty Step away before tapping the staff on the ground and draws a line through the dirt. And as it does, the area begins getting hotter.
What I'm hearing is it's time to strip.
As it is going to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh boy.
Ooh, it's called magic.
Which one's casting that?
No.
The one with the staff to the left of Jubilee.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and counterspell that again.
Okay.
With another 4th level slot.
Okay. So as it attempts to cast it, LV, you are not in range to counter it. Never mind.
Oh. Am I not? Shit.
Who's
No.
casting it?
Darn it. Never mind then.
This one to the left of Jubilee.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, they're both out of range anyway. I did not measure the 60 feet.
Well,
Oh,
then, I was gonna say, oh,
Well, I guess he is.
Tauntaun, are you casting at 3rd level?
Yeah, I am. I don't know what spell level this guy's casting at.
Roll a d20 plus
Arcana. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's just supposed to be a normal thing.
yeah, it's a d20 plus your spellcasting mod.
Yeah. 21.
Counter the spell with no issue, and at which point it begins to glow as it's going to quicken spell and cast Wall of Fire.
Hey, that's cheating.
at that point, Mark is going to snap his fingers and counterspell. Not Mark, George is.
Okay.
Counter.
And that's automatically at 6th level, so. Or 5th level, actually.
Warlocks.
Yeah, warlocks don't understand what it means to be nice about your spells.
They don't
So-
understand holding back.
Shadow Creature number 2 is going to counter George's counter.
Anybody else want to get on the counter train?
You know what? Jubilee is awake now, so yeah, sure. Oh, right, I gotta reopen my character sheets.
Choo-choo!
And I'll put mine on level 5 just cuz.
Okay. The goo monster will counter your counter.
Oh my god.
How many more counter
The
spells
big
can
one?
we get in this turn? Edel, you want to get down on this?
She
How
doesn't
many
have
times do I have
counter
to
spell.
say I ain't got it?
Bruh, get it!
No,
This is a mage's best friend.
it's not my style.
And a healer's best friend. Somebody
Uh,
counterspells your heal, counterspell the counterspell.
Honestly, it's just a good utility spell.
It really is. How tall is the fwee?
20 feet.
How tall is this roof I'm on?
About 15.
Damn. Fire's a little bit bigger than me.
Righty. So, Tauntaun, Ophi need to roll me dex saves.
Wait, why does Tauntaun have to?
You're within the range of the wall.
The wall's 10 feet?
Yeah. Radiates damage up to 10 feet.
Oh, damn. So we're rolling a what? Dex?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Tauntaun's getting crispy again.
What of Ophi?
Probably
Yeah.
not taking any damage.
Probably not, no.
Oh. He's just over here sashaying next to a wall.
As Tauntaun, you will take 28 fire damage.
to eat. Ow.
As it moves on to Ooze's turn.
Remember, sirs, I can walk straight up walls, right?
You can, so long
That's
as you do
something
not
a monk can do.
at a certain level, yeah. Whether you're that level or not is a different story.
Ah, you get it at 9th level. Aha. He can run up a wall.
So
Oh god, it has a buddy.
hold on, shush, don't pay attention to that yet. It's about to be important, but it's not important yet.
Oh boy.
Everyone in the black square, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Well, here goes Tauntaun.
Well,
Oh look, Tauntaun rolled good for once.
Oh,
Probably
boy.
not good enough.
That same throw, and we can see it.
It is a
That was George roll.
it is a spell that the ooze creature is casting.
Ophie over here, still just hitting them high notes.
So
Okay.
I can see it. I can see it casting though.
You've already used your reaction. You can't counterspell again.
No, I'm talking about this.
Technically, yes, because it's. Sure, why not?
All right, then with advantage. Hold.
With advantage,
fuck me.
you still fail. At least
Okay.
it's not a nat 1.
So,
Alfie
Tauntaun
is in
Miraculous.
counter spell range.
No, because it's coming from the ooze.
Oh, I thought this was a friend. Okay.
No,
No,
this
it's
is a
just the
spell.
fucking aura thing.
I needed you all to know where the thing was. So, let's see. Tauntaun fails, Ophi succeeds.
Wait, I thought you said Tauntaun miraculously does something.
I was about to say miraculously almost succeeded. If you had rolled a 20, you'd have been fine.
Ah!
So let's see. Adelsar Day, Tauntaun, Hubert, Mark, not Ophi, and
George.
So everyone
George,
but Ophie.
George, not Ophi,
Stelios.
and Scalodius. All of you begin seeing tendrils come out of the ground before suddenly sprouting upward and beginning to wrap around you, as you are also considered restrained until you break free.
Oh boy.
And you all take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm guessing that's
Raising
Ten.
half
10.
for
Five?
Scalodius.
Do what?
What's half of 5?
2.
2.
Like 2, right?
Guessing that's double for me since I crit failed.
No.
Alright.
Thank God I had advantage then.
I do damage and a half, but this is such little damage that I don't see the point.
Tauntaun just gonna look at the slime and just go, "Ah, come on, hit me harder!"
Don't provoke it, Tauntaun.
I've had flies hit me harder than this.
Okay. So
Not Tauntaun.
now it's time for Squib. Squib isn't sure what to do here. So Squib will just protect
Cute,
Riki.
adorable, and aura.
He can't see the slime because of the wall of fire, so he's just going to protect Riki.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Alright. Really wish that wasn't there, because now it's only giving Mark one option. So Mark is, I'm guessing his thing is still on the creature, right?
It needs to make a save, doesn't it?
Strength save.
On its turn or your turn?
Would be at the end of its turn, so would it take the 2d6 damage at its turn, and then
Okay.
at the end of it, it would make the save.
It broke free of its prior turn, but you do still get the damage.
Okay.
Can someone catch me up?
Tentacles.
Yeah, but
Tentacles.
like,
That
why is
didn't
there
hit
a big
very
one
hard.
and a small one now?
Because the small one is the area of effect of tentacles that currently have the other people in the party restrained.
Oh, it's a placeholder for an aura. Got it.
Is this Savard's black tentacles?
Yes.
Alright. Just making sure I still know
Uh,
my tentacle spells.
Is Mark still somewhat able to see?
No. There's a wall of fire between you and the other targets.
Ah, god damn it.
Jubilee can fix that.
Alright. So he's going to pull out the gun dagger, have it set on medium, and is going to hold his attack action until this wall eventually goes down.
Okay. Jubilee.
All right, after being captured again, Jubilee's not that happy, but let's see.
Why does everybody keep doing that?
I think they've pre-used up all the counter spells at this point. Getting a good assessment of the battlefield. Okay, screw it. I'ma do this.
Oh. But you could have gotten rid of
It's
the
T-Rex
firewall.
time.
It's morphin time.
I wish.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw as you pass through the wall of fire.
Don't forget Avard's black tentacles.
Oh yeah, and a second dex saves for Avard Black Tentacles.
I'm damn tentacles.
Okay.
Actually,
Always the
since
tentacles!
Alright. Mark's gonna use his reaction to... She has a rune that'll help him here. It's either the runic shield rune or it's a rune that... Hold on.
You gotta remember his runes.
So many
Uh,
runes.
A T-Rex does not have a +6 to its dexterity.
I didn't know if it were doing the before or after. Sorry, hold on. So just minus the 6, yeah, for both. So it'd be 18 and 4.
Okay.
That's good. Marco used his
Got a +0.
Marco used his cloud rune to make her make that save at advantage.
Which one?
The what's it
The
called?
tentacle one.
10. Yeah, the tentacle one.
10 for tentacle.
Alright, roll another d20.
Fuck.
Alright,
Well,
so
It's technically better.
you'll take half damage of the fire damage, but you will take damage.
Which that part doesn't matter, because I
As
got
you'll
the hellish
take-
resistance.
Nope, you no longer have that. You are a T-Rex.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
right.
so you'll take 20 fire damage, which is halved to 10, because you made your save. And then, as you begin roaring out, the tendrils will suddenly reach up and wrap around you before restraining you and dealing 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's always the goddamn tentacles.
Tentacles!
Roar
Not
of
even
anger and
tentacles.
frustration. And I can still reach and bite him though, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm checking.
Translation in dinosaur. Fucking tentacles!
I mean, even if you can't bite him, you still got a tail.
Thick, girthy tentacles.
God damn it.
Yeah, but they're
Ye-
awful weak.
You can make attacks, but you will have a disadvantage on your attacks.
Fuck it, we'll take it. So I'm gonna try taking the bite out of the big guy, and my tail against a different guy because I have to do them at different targets according to the thing. So first is the bite. Damn it!
You chomp down on the evil jello, but it does not make purchase.
All right, and I'll tail swipe at this bastard right here.
Okay, Adelsarde, what's your AC?
What?
Adel?
Yes, Adel.
14.
Okay, so that hits it.
Wait, what?
What?
That hits it.
Oh, shit! Oh, I get it
Shadow
now! Fuck!
Roll your damage, Jubilee.
Sorry, I was just reading the damage. 3, the D,
Oh.
7.
Oh.
So tell me if this hurts.
Alright, so that creature will take 19 points of damage.
I
So
feel
it's
like I'm
using
missing some
shadow
context
copies
here.
of us to fight us?
Potentially.
Well, it depends. Did Adel Sarday feel that?
No.
Alright.
Wait a minute.
Is that your turn, Jubilee?
Yep. Angry T-Rex who's annoyed at tentacles right now.
Okay. So, let's see. Thorgrim,
Yes.
I am going to need, as soon as I find the spell, hold on, I know how to solve this. How to solve this. 'Cause I know who has this spell, so all I have to do is, there we go.
Oh,
My spell.
Oh, no.
Thorgrim, roll an intelligence saving throw.
oh, my favorite. I'm good at those.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm still.
I feel like I know. Oh no.
I'm still. Yeah, farther than 60 feet. Shit.
Okay, let's see. $31 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
which is halved to 15 for you.
Yep.
And for the next minute, you have muddled thoughts. And you roll a d6 and subtract the number from attack rolls and ability checks and con saves for maintaining concentration, which doesn't
Joke's
bother.
on you. I have muddled thoughts all the time.
Alright, so that's... And it's going to use its bonus action and give inspiration to the ooze monster.
What?
Tauntaun.
It's a bard.
Yes.
It is a part. It's your
No,
turn.
it's not time. I can still cast while restrained, right?
Eh? That's really debatable. Depends on the DM.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you.
You'll have to roll an ability check.
What ability?
You will have to roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier against a DC of, well, you don't know, to see if you can actually do it if your spell requires somatic components.
Alright.
Because since somatic components require you to move your hands about and you are restrained, so you can't really move your hands, you don't really have the ability to cast spells. Is there a red dot here? Oh, it's here.
You know, not having any teleporty spells is really starting to get down on me. How do I break out of this shit?
You have to roll. You have to roll an athletic. Or no, you have to roll a strength check or a dexterity check against the spell save DC.
I'm gonna go with dexterity. I don't have a minus in dexterity.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of your turn, you also take tentacle damage, which is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
I believe you mean 6.
No, I meant what I said.
Did you already have it?
Tentacle. No. It's your job to have it, not me.
Yeah, that's why I said you mean 6.
By the way, you don't break free. You do a lot of wiggling, but that's about it.
That is a shame. A right shame.
Tentacle, 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 tentacle.
No, no more tentacle, no.
Also, that took your action, by the way.
It did?
Yes. According to the spell.
Okay. The good news is I still have a bonus action. Patterson!
Hello!
Go around the tentacles.
Patterson will stare at the tentacles as there does not seem to be an obvious path to go around.
What do you mean? It's right over here.
Patterson's not smart. You said go around the tentacles, not the house. Yes, you have to be specific, petty boy.
It's not that he's too stupid, he's petty now.
Just go around the entire fucking thing to go hit the slime.
That's as far as Patterson can go.
That's fine. You'll get there eventually. That's my turn.
Okay. Mark, Thorgrim, and Scaleodius all give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Oh, my
boy.
favorite.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, for you it definitely is bad.
Let's see.
It's like,
Good job, Hubert. So you all fail, as Thorgrim, Scalodius. Oh, Mark didn't roll his yet.
yeah, that was a roll.
Ah, okay. You just barely pass, Mark. So you will not get the tentacled. I don't know why I rolled Hubert. Let's see. So, Scalodius and Thorgrim, each of you feel a tentacle go into your ear as it begins to glow and your head begins to hurt.
Oh. Ew.
As it's going to do some slurping on you two now.
I don't think this is how you check for diseases.
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch.
I've been swabbed up the nose and in the mouth, but not in the ear.
36,
You don't want to know where I got swabbed.
44.
No, I don't. That's,
52, 56 psychic damage, and you will now subtract a D4 from all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Fuck me.
Thorgrim,
so that's
you
on
will-
top of the D6, right?
yes.
God fucking damn it! Stop it!
Jesus Christ.
I
Might as well just do a
want
D10 at that point.
I want to do the mega boom. Don't stop making me not want it.
I can't help it if you're the one failing to save.
Yes, you can. You could not target me.
I mean, it needs something that's more durable than the ones it has, so. Hubert does not manage to wiggle free of the tentacles. George, are you going to try to wiggle free of the tentacles?
Hold on, I gotta see what the spell is, because I don't think it's... That is somatic, god damn it.
Gotta do the wiggly fingers.
You give himself free of the tentacles, or attempt to get everyone free of the tentacles, so... He's going to attempt to get everyone free, and he's going to attempt to cast a spell. So what was the roll for that again?
D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
All right. Trying to find what his spellcasting modifier is. Sure, it's just the modifier plus proficiency, right?
No proficiency, just the modifier.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong. Hey, Tauntaun, if you ever have Misty Step, I got the perfect gift for you to use for it.
I don't.
Ooh.
All right,
It's in the
George,
ship posting.
you raise your hand as you try to cast the spell, but a tendril will pull your hand back down, and you need to take some damage at the beginning of your turn. Now that I remember. So you unfortunately fail the ability to cast the spell, but you do take 7 bludgeoning damage.
But on the
damn
bright
it.
side,
Enter. The goo monster laughs in tentacle.
translation, cutie human.
Fuck. Is he anything else, or is that...
Yeah, that was your action. So if you have something to do as a bonus action, by all means.
Was that thing you gave me the bonus action? Is that an actual action?
It's
Oh,
an
it says
action.
that's an action. Yeah. Ah, if only action surge. It's given to George, god damn it. Yeah, that'll be his turn.
Alrighty. Scalodius, at the beginning of your turn, you'll get tentacled. For 9 points of
not-
bludgeoning damage.
Not the holy man.
A holy man.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this plot somewhere.
While struggling
What
against
have you
the,
not seen before?
while struggling against the tentacles, Adol will look over to Scalodius. Scalodius, if you can get free, get closer to me.
The Lotus will just take a deep breath in and let out a monstrous roar. So basically my bonus action, 10 other creatures within 60 feet of my choice will now have advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Oh, sick! I don't have to be reckless now.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still got enough for one more, and himself, it makes 10. That's perfect. And I guess I'll use my action to try to break free.
Okay, strength check. Or dex
Should be.
check, depending on which one you want to do.
I think I'll go with strength, because that's got +4 versus a +1. And I need to check something real quick. Give me a moment.
Since you are raging, you will have advantage.
Yep, that's why I was checking. Thank you.
Alright, so you managed to tear them off of you with very little issue.
And Aeltarda wants me to go right next to her.
Yep.
I can't vamp out my wings right now, but he'll
Alright.
stomp his way over.
Alright, so since you're ending your turn in there, you need to roll a dex save.
And I definitely can see this, though. So I take the 17 because of my danger sense.
Tentacles!
God damn it!
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you are restrained once again. And at the end of Scalodius' turn, it is going to erase the bard version.
What?
And Thorgrim, suddenly you see another manifestation appear next to you.
Oh boy. That's not cool.
It is.
No. I disagree.
Don't worry, it rolled a 13 on its initiative, so it doesn't get to go for a little while.
Yeah, but
Even my clone is having a hard time.
Alright, so moves on to that one. Interesting. Interesting. That one's the squib one.
What?
It's the one that can do Eldritch Blaze.
Oh, that's the squib one. Oh no, it's the squib one.
Squib one.
Is the squib one?
Evil squib.
Why is not paralyzed by the women near him?
Because evil squib doesn't care about relationships.
Evil squib gets paralyzed by men.
Heh.
Who needs women when there's all the tentacles you can have?
Oh
What?
god. Oh god, that's fucked up, dude.
Okay.
Now I definitely know I've seen that plot before.
Oh yeah.
So, let's see. A 30-foot cube? Oh god.
Oh no.
Mark, George, Hubert, Tauntaun, Ophi, Adelsarday, and Scalodius. I need wisdom saves from all of you.
Oh, brother.
Oh god.
Fuck.
It's all an
if he
advantage,
didn't
right?
do
'Cause
too well
of
on
the
that wisdom.
presence?
Yeah, they all have advantage on their throws until my next turn, so Day make it with advantage.
Tauntaun did very well on his wisdom.
That was Ophi.
It's Marks, so he's.
I did it the other way around.
You guys
Okay.
aren't rolling too high.
So let's see.
I gotta get George's real quick.
Jubilee.
Yeah, Ophi only has a +5 to wisdom saves.
Jubilee failed.
Tauntaun's proficient in them.
So
Wait,
is
what?
the first save Ophi or...
First save is Ophi.
Okay.
Second save is Tauntaun.
Okay, so Chaos, is that first roll Jubilee or Scalodius?
Scalodius. I haven't
Okay.
rolled for Jubilee because you didn't ask for it.
Yeah, she needs one too. So
Okay.
Scalodius failed,
Mm.
Adelsarday fails, Ophi failed, Tauntaun, you're doing fine. Mark is the first roll or the second?
Mark's the first roll, and George's
Mark.
the second.
Mark fails, George succeeds.
That was Jubilee, though.
Okay. Dino does not care as the hypnotic pattern suddenly appears, and everyone who failed is now charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a movement speed of 0.
Oh,
It-
never mind.
We may be fucked, everyone.
The spell ends if someone uses an action to shake the creature from its stupor, or if it takes damage. So everyone in the tentacles will be knocked free as soon as the tentacles does the tentacly things.
DM, stop copying the party.
No.
So wait, did
Copy
Ophi
thing.
fail or succeed?
Ophi failed, Tauntaun succeeded.
Okay, because Ophi still hasn't been grabbed by the tentacles.
He's gonna get grabbed now because he's incapacitated. Alright, so,
The-
well, let's see. 15, 20, 20. And copy of Squib is going to get to the roof.
Look like do the copies actually look like physical copies of the other group?
Roll perception.
Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna roll that for Thorgrim because he's got one literally in his face.
It
Maybe.
looks kinda sorta like you would look like if somebody was squinting at you.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Thorgrim, it's Thorgrim's turn.
Oh,
Which one?
excellent. I'm assuming you mean the original.
Yes.
Excellent. So, I'm going to probably fail miserably at doing this because you keep debuffing me. But Thorgrim is going to let out another howl of intense rage and is going to attempt to, with the aid of the Zealous Presence, start swinging at Big Ugly.
Okay.
With me.
Roll with
And
it. Roll with advantage.
quick question.
Okay.
This is considered an aberration, correct?
No.
Oh. Is it considered a fiend?
No.
Okay.
Like ooze is its own category.
Okay. Because if it was, I would break up the mall.
It is
Wow.
not. But
Okay.
Thorgrim has no way of knowing this.
Yeah. Well, but the hammer would if it made contact.
It would, but that's something you can't really ask me what its creature type is. You just have to swing it and try.
That's
All right. So roll a d6 and subtract it from your total.
And then a D4.
Get a low roll.
Yes, and then a d4. But first the d6.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. We're at
20,
19.
20. No, 22.
No, it's the advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Because of my
Okay,
presence.
so 22,
19.
20.
which drops
20.
it to 20.
Oh, yeah, 20, yeah.
Okay, you
I hit.
Woohoo!
Okay, so
Hey, the advantage worked.
15 bludge. Then second attack with my ML. Okay.
roll a d6.
D6, 25, and D4, 23.
That hits.
Still a hit.
Okay. Then, action surge, do it again.
Okay.
Then,
Yeah, this is a good time to use it.
Yep. Okay, that's a miss.
That is a miss.
And that will probably still hit.
Not if you roll max
Let's
on
find
your
out.
debuffs.
Nope.
Nope. And
You did not, so you hit.
Nope. Okay. Then,
Yay, I counteracted the debuffs.
and then, Thorgrim is going to let out another loud, terrifying
Battle
scream. And the ground is going to shake, and a small crater forms underneath him as he begins unleashing a new ability that he has not yet used. But it does look oddly familiar as he begins using Relentless Flurry.
A Charlie punches.
The Charlie Punches.
The I keep attacking until I miss attack.
Which,
Just go for it at this
Gamble.
point. They're all at advantage.
ooh,
Roll that d6.
Roll low on those debuffs.
damn it!
Damn it.
Miss.
Ah!
So as you try to unleash your new attack, the first punch you throw, you just hear a loud squelching sound as it goes into the ooze that does not seem to deal damage.
I hate that was the debut of it. Fucking debuffs.
Hey man, Epo failed to do the Dempsey roll
Trip over
twice.
The middle rope.
Epo failed to do the Dempsey roll twice before he hit it. Don't worry, it will come.
I wanted to do the Dempsey roll.
Alright, Adelstar Day, you are knocked out of your stupor by 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacles squeeze you.
Okie dokie. She is going to rest her head up against Scalodius. And she is going to subtly cast Dimension Door. Because it is subtle, it requires no somatic or verbal components, so she can just do it.
Correct.
And she is going to take him up here. Actually, no, not up there. Over here. So right in front of her.
I'd also like to remind you, he's still in the stupor, though.
He is still in the stupor.
Hmm.
Also,
He's still in the soup.
I'm moving you like this. That way he's not actually inside the creature.
Oh. Oh, that counts as being in the creature. Okay, never mind. In that case, she'll put him up here.
Right next to this guy, instead.
Yeah. Actually, wait, no. Here.
Scalodius. I'm in soup!
And let's see.
I'm at soup!
Let's see.
Why are you getting clothing at the soup store?
You!
Fuck you!
Yes,
We are a
Adel.
bunch of morons.
Let's see, I need... Okay. This'll work. I will then not twin cast, quicken spell. And I will cast Thunderclap.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Wake up,
Cantrip?
Scalodius. Yep.
Wow.
It's the weakest spell I have, I think. Well, weakest spell I have that does damage.
Well, technically, Scalodius would have to roll a con save or take no damage, so... Scalodius, roll a con save.
You motherfucker.
+9, and I don't know what you expected there.
So as you clap
Even a
your
middle
hands,
like that would put it up.
as you clap your hands together and make the loud boom, you just see Scalodius continuing to stand there, swirly eyes.
Adel just stare. Adel stares at him. She wants to punch him, but she can't.
Is that everything?
Alas, yeah.
Okay.
Good question. Did
You
that,
just use your action to rouse me out of it. You didn't have to hit me.
Dimension
Guessing
Door
the-
is an action.
What, Jay?
guessing Thorgrim's little burst of damage didn't break the thing's concentration on the spell, or?
No.
She.
No. It.
I did hit it 4 times.
You did hit it 4 times. Unfortunately, it has a very high con modifier.
I would imagine
minute.
being a big blob of goo.
Isn't Tentacles and Hypnotic Pattern both concentration?
Hypnotic Pattern was cast by something else.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
This bastard.
Bullshit.
Tentacles was cast by Ooze. Hypnotic Pattern was cast by the Squib.
Where'd
So,
the firebolt come from?
That was him checking his cantrips.
yeah.
Oh.
Seeing that the dagger isn't working, Beastie is going to pull out her hand axe in her other hand, dual wielding now. I don't quite remember how that works, actually. I think it's like the second one doesn't have something.
You get to make an attack as a bonus action so long as both weapons are light for you, because you do not have the dual wielding feat that Hubert has. And if you hit with the attack in your offhand, you do not get to add any ability modifiers to the
Oh,
damage.
so it doesn't mean that I get more attacks when dual wielding. Okay.
You get 1 attack as a bonus action if you make an attack action with your main hand weapon.
Get 2 attacks instead of 1.
Well, I already
What
get
time does she
to.
have? 3 now.
Yeah, I already
get
get to. Oh, okay, good. So that'll work.
As a bonus action, you get to make an attack with the offhand weapon.
But I only
Do
get.
you understand?
No, I am confused.
Okay.
Pretty much
take,
you do your.
You take
Instructions
attack
unclear.
action. You do the stabby stab with dagger, yes?
Yes.
As bonus action, if weapon is an offhand and is light, you
Oh,
get to
wait,
make
I
1
get it
attack
now.
as a bonus
I
action.
get it now. Thanks.
Instructions are clear. Dick stuck in act.
All right. First swing doesn't hit. I'm guessing
Nope,
Nope.
doesn't
That
hit. I'm
probably
guessing.
does.
that does.
Oh, nice. So that will be 5 piercing.
Okay.
Does the spell end?
No.
Okay. Wait, why'd that only do damage? There we go. Doesn't hit.
That does not hit, no.
Great. Not doing much here.
Beastie lost in the sauce. So is that her turn?
Let's see.
Because that was your action and bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Ophi, roll a dex save. Actually, you are stunned, so you don't get to make that dex save. Right? No, you succeeded. Did you succeed the hypnotic pattern save?
You told me I failed. I don't know what the DC is.
Okay, so Ophi failed that. He'll take half damage because of stupid. Because of
Cultivation.
Yeah, that. Stupid. Let's see.
Even asleep, he still dodge.
So you'll take 17 fire damage, which gets halved to 8, and then you'll take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you have now finally been restrained by the tentacles since you could not dodge.
And that wakes him up, right?
Yeah.
Now, was that end of his turn, or...
Beginning.
Okay. Alright! Time to get the fuck out of this shit.
Dex check or strength check.
Really? Really?
Alrighty, so you do not get out of it. Anything else, Sophie?
No, not really.
Alrighty. Elvie, it's your turn.
Elvie is going to sigh, reach into her pocket, pull out a snakeskin glove and some eggshells, crush the eggshells within the snakeskin glove, and cast Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand. I cannot carry a tune like Sam can, so I'm going to...
You cannot see past the firewall, by the way.
Oh. That is problematic. Can I move the hand through the fire?
You can, but you won't be able to see anything on the other side.
Okay. Can I move and then cast it?
You can, but you still won't see anything past the firewall is the problem.
Yeah, the thing is, could I, like, go over here and then, like, pop it off, like, right here-ish?
You can try.
Cool. I will attempt to do so. Okay. So, here... in there, and
Check.
unoccupied space I can see within range, so that's a 120 foot range, so
Whoever's making the slurping sound, please stop.
and
What?
somebody was making a noise.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get something out of a paper bag. Sorry.
Okay. Where is the thing mimicking the movements of your own hand? Lasts for the spell's duration, it moves at your command. How far does it move then? I don't see anything about movement speed of the hand. Oh, move the hand up to 60 feet.
Is dumb. I can't give you control of this nice hand that I made, so you'll have to draw a hand and make it.
Oh, I'm not good at drawing.
This is my hand now.
Draw shape.
You gotta
Oh.
give him a hand.
Oh, fuck. That is to be free hand. Free hand. Yeah.
Handy man. Well, people been really quiet tonight.
My crappy hand.
Thinking.
Then, how does I move?
You just click on it. You can just drag it wherever you need it to go.
Ah! I can't. The thumb came off.
Yeah, you didn't draw it all in one piece. You drew the thumb and then you drew the rest of the hand.
Fine.
You know, we'll understand. Move what you can.
Yeah. I'll move it. Can I see, like, down here?
Yeah. Time.
Okay.
The thumb is mine now.
No, I need the thumb.
No, it's mine.
I need it. I need to grab things. It's
No,
opposable.
mine. No.
Okay, fine. Thumbless hand.
Now it's a penis.
Ah, no! Why is it so big? I didn't draw it that big. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stop making it bigger.
No.
That's what she said.
fucking. Okay. So I moved the hand.
Anything else?
My weird thumbless hand. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So, shadow creature that was formed after Thorgrim got eared is going to crouch down, clenching its fists. As Thorgrim, you see a crater forming under its feet as it will enter a rage.
You fake piece of shit.
It's going to show you fake as it's going to attack you recklessly.
Oh, you fake bitch. Yeah.
So let's see.
Found you, faker.
Found you, faker.
As it's going to deal 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you with the warhammer.
Okay. 6.
You're the only faker around here.
No, you're the faker.
As it's going to deal 17 points of bludgeoning damage with its second attack.
Oh.
And then it's going to take a page out of your book, and it's going to use relentless...
Slow down.
Going down.
Hold up.
Try to do math. Okay, do the thing.
It's going to do its version of relentless flurry of blows and punch the ever-living crap out of you. And it is still reckless, so it did not get a 12.
Okay.
It instead got a 17.
Yep.
And you rolled d6s for your punches, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Let's see, 17 again, because it takes a -1 on its attack rolls.
Yep.
So 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So let's see, that's 3 attacks that it's made so far.
So far.
Okay. So that one's gonna hit.
There's
We're on
4.
number 4, which is going to be a little on the low roll, dealing 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now it gets a -5. 16?
That matches.
Alright, punch! Punch to the face! Another 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, 17 minus... Yeah, that hits. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Stop rolling high, please.
I will not.
Please.
No. I refuse. Nat 20.
I said stop!
And I refuse! So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15.
Me, stop rolling high. You, roll the highest number possible.
Rolls the highest number possible to spite you. Let's see, 18 to hit, as we're now down to a measly +3 bonus to hit. For 9 points of bludgeoning damage. This might be the final punch. Yep, 14.
Meme in the
14 to
shitposting.
hit, so it...
Locked. Finally.
So, Thorgrim, you try to do your flurry, only to look over and get hit by a torrent of punches, and finally, after you lost track of how many it was, you catch the last one, bloodied, battered, and beaten, as you look to the shadow form of yourself.
Muda, 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 muda.
That all you got? Fake? Bitch?
Okay, so now it moves to the copy. Tauntaun, Jubilee, and Hubert all need to roll dex saves.
Wait, who needs to roll?
Tauntaun, Jubilee, and Hubert. Okay, Jubilee, you will take half damage as as one of the creatures raises its staff as a fireball launches out, dealing 28 damage, half to Jubilee because she made her save somehow as a gigantic fucking dinosaur.
And yeah,
No hellish resistance.
I stopped myself because I was about to say it. Fortunately, the TX has a lot of health to work with, so.
And Tauntaun is down.
Okay, and it is going to quicken spell and do it again. Roll another dex save, Jubilee, and Hubert and Tauntaun, you will get one failed death save automatically.
And I'm also still restrained. I'm fairly certain I'm taking a lot more fails.
Well,
We'll get there when we get there. For now.
hold on, I need to correct something. The dex save was -6 because T-Rex.
Oh, okay, so -6, you did not make it, so you'll take the full 28 damage.
So I'll take the other 14 now.
Okay. And you'll need to roll me a second dex save.
Well, yeah, I'll just roll D20 for that.
As you take an additional 22 points of damage.
Alright.
And it moves on to the ooze's turn, as it will suddenly go, I wish to stop.
What?
What? Who? Did you just talk?
Yes,
Okay.
I am capable of speech in many languages.
I'm listening.
I wish to cease this fight.
Okay. Ado?
Ado will look over. Why?
I do not wish to die, and I assume you are much the same.
And yet you've been killing so many people.
For reasons I can't explain, if we agree to a ceasefire.
I'm inciting the blob thing.
Okay.
As Thorgrim.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Oh.
Despite its clear advantage, it seems to believe that eventually the tide will shift in y'all's favor rather than its own.
Okay.
Ado will look to the party, seeing Hubert and Tauntaun are down.
Hubert's not down. Hubert's just restrained.
Oh, well, Tauntaun is down. Half is restrained. We're all stuck behind a firewall. She's bleeding and almost out. Thorgrim just got punched into oblivion. Scalodius is asleep,
By
and Beastie is stuck inside that thing. And she sighs.
Roar.
Fine. Ceasefire.
As you say this, it will wiggle a bit before spitting Beastie out onto the ground.
Beastie will grunt and just wipe herself off. And says in Goblin, "You're lucky."
It then mutters in Goblin, "You taste filthy."
Good.
Oh!
I hope that you get indigestion.
Okay. So, assuming the agreement is agreed upon, it is going to wiggle away from Thorgrim.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly back away. Because I don't like big goopy thing.
Adel's going to climb down and start walking over. Lower your
I'll dismiss the thumbless hand, I guess.
lower your spells. We'll do the same.
Jubilee can in T-Rex form.
Unfortunately, one of you is incapable, so I shall keep them restrained.
Fine, but let the others go.
I will not. In order for me to let the others go, I have to drop the spell holding the reptile at bay.
One of them is going to die. If they die, this is off.
As you say this, a tendril will speed forward, pushing into Tauntaun, pushing up Tauntaun's nose as it will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh god.
Tauntaun, you regaining 9 HP. Will this suffice?
Tauntaun?
That's fine.
Yes, Tauntaun. Scarp, are you there?
Yay. Yes, I've been here the whole time. I've just been muted.
Hello. Hello. I am Patterson. Patterson seems like he's about to attack.
Patterson, don't.
Then Patterson will do a motion towards the goo monster.
Patterson.
Big monster!
No.
You can bonk on Jubilee.
Don't do that either.
Patterson looks around. He does not see Jubilee.
The T-Rex.
Patterson scratches his head.
Oh, how do I delete Thumbless Hand?
T-Rex looks down at Patterson.
Patterson does not know what a T-Rex is.
The big
What is
lizard.
this thing?
Patterson does not know what a lizard is either.
The giant other creature.
Matt, you got rid of it, okay.
I
Huh?
deleted it.
Never mind.
Yeah. I wasn't aware. I wasn't sure how to get rid of it, so I was asking the DM to.
You have to right-click it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Il will sign fold her arms behind her back. So, explain.
I feed on emotions, in a way. Though I was created to feed on the bad ones, and solely the bad ones. To make sure that I continued my existence, had to create an environment where I could harvest such negative emotions at any time.
And that's why you've been killing these people over and over and over again.
And bringing them back, ensuring their continued survival, as well as my own.
You're essentially causing them mental torture.
I am merely giving them nightmares. Something that can be waved away.
Very well then.
That after a while, eventually Jubilee will shrink.
Finally.
I still do not trust that one.
She'll be fine. She...
Eventually, it will relent and end its spell, freeing everybody.
Why is it always tentacles?
She looks a creature. So, who or what created you?
I am a creation of abjuration. Creatures known as the Illithid. Mind flayers.
Oh.
Oh.
Elfie knows what those are, right?
Roll history.
Oh boy, I figured that.
Does Tauntaun know what
Can
they
I
are?
have Jubilee?
Advantage for Tauntaun.
Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah,
all
Normal
roll
for
two.
Jubilee?
Those
Sure.
are creepy shit for him.
History, you say?
Yeah, history. Tauntaun gets
Pentifer.
Tauntaun gets advantage because they're actually in the monster manual.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tauntaun's
They
got a
are.
good roll.
George has no idea.
Yeah, let's see if Ophi knows what they are. I doubt it. But you never.
I'm
I
not.
had
I'm
a
not rolling for
barbarian with
Scalodius. He
3
has no
intelligence
clue.
know what they were.
Scalodius will be out of his stupor at this point.
Says you.
I mean, hypnotic pattern would have ended by now.
Yeah, I know.
But
Scalodius is still just kind of standing there.
so, Adelsar Day Elvie, Tauntaun, you are all familiar with the Mind Flayers. They are abjurations that
Aberrations.
I will say it the way I want to say it.
Abjuration is a school of magic.
I will say it the way I want to say it.
That's defending.
And they thrive on more or less enslaving other creatures with mind-altering magic, as well as to continue their own race, having to plant their essentially larva into other creatures, which eventually turns them into other mind flayers.
Mm-hmm. Don't they also, like, literally eat brains?
Yes. They quite literally slurp your brain out of your skull if they get their hands on you.
Yeah, because they got little suckers in their face.
Jubilee, you only know them as octopus people.
Again, what is with all the tentacles around here? That's all Jubilee says in frustration.
Trust me, you do not want to know about the other things. Those are much worse.
There's more?
Well, the tentacles are the least concerning thing about illithids. So you are saying that the illithid race created you for some purpose?
They created me simply because they were able to. I was an experiment. And through time, I found a means of escape.
Well, you are quite well versed in the ways of magic. I am quite impressed.
That is due to the people they made me absorb the memories of.
Were these people wearing black cloaks, and did one of them have a white mask?
I am uncertain. I vaguely remember some being of this description that you give.
I see.
But after my means of escape, I realized that without the ability to feed, I would starve rapidly.
How rapidly?
Very.
Do you
This
have
is
to
literally
fully
the only way
consume
you can
them?
meet.
I need to feed on their fear, their anxiety, depression, and so on.
That is a cursed living.
Very slowly backs away.
I agree.
Thorgrim,
Yes.
can you please go and get Remington?
I do not wish that to occur.
You don't want them to know that you're here,
I do not.
so that you can continue to feed on them.
So that they do not come after me with pitchforks and torches.
Is that why you did what you did to Hector?
Hector is cursed by other means, not by I.
Oh,
Really? Who's that?
do you know what his curse is?
Yeah.
His curse is madness wrought on by an acolyte of a demon.
Oh.
This acolyte wasn't wearing a necklace, was he?
I do not know. The only time I tried to feed on his memories, it was painful.
What do he look like? George kind of walks up.
The demon, or the acolyte.
Both.
It seems to ponder this as if trying to remember a bad memory, and goes, I am uncertain. And I do not believe that it is one that you are aware of.
I could dive into your brain and find out for myself.
I do not have a brain.
You're able to think things. You have something akin to a brain.
I have many memories that swirl within me. In any case, it goes back to you, George. It is not of the man you think it is. Not the paladin.
Is it anyone we know or
Unli-
seen?
Unlikely, as it
Is it the
happened.
same demon, though?
Xanthrogon.
That part checks out at least.
I say we just start calling him Xanax. Because the whole name thing.
That's my own personal demon. Let's not talk about that.
What about Zanny Boy?
After reading most of your memories, I came to the belief that were this one to perish, a tendril will then move towards Tauntaun. It would have an adverse reaction upon you all, and you would fight even harder to try and end my existence.
What do you mean? I die like all the time.
Doesn't make it any better, Tauntaun.
Ada will turn away from the creature and will sigh while shutting her eyes. So essentially, what you want us to do is forget what happened here. Leave you be and leave these people to their fate.
If I wished you to forget, I would simply take the memories from you by force.
And why are we having this conversation? Why haven't you done that already?
Because I do not believe I can overpower all of you.
So
Do you
that
want us to try to find an alternate way?
If that is what you desire.
an alternate way, and she looks to Jubilee.
Well, we know he feeds off the bad emotions. Has he even tried to feed on other emotions?
Yes.
He said he.
And how did that work? How does it work?
I nearly starved. The
So,
illithid,
positive emotions.
the illithid ensured that I would only be able to feed on the negative emotions.
Who is the illithid?
The mind flayers.
The creatures that made him.
Illithid is a
They-
race.
brain
Illithid is a
sucking
race.
ones?
Natal sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, they're the tentacle monsters that suck on brains.
That
and
is not
do-
that is not a name. That is just what their race is. They are also
Alright.
known as mind flayers.
Yeah, they're the one of the big D&D problem races, I guess you could call them.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Tauntaun did roll high enough to know what the fucking illithids were, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean he knows what a Gith Yankee is?
Roll a history.
If
Because the two are tied.
They're enemies. They're not really tied.
Fair enough, but I would still call that pretty fucking tied.
No.
Considering, you know, the Gith with the slaves of the illithids. The illithids eventually got overtaken by the Gith because slaves eventually rise up.
And the
Moving
official
on.
canon, that might not be the case here. But anyway.
24.
Yeah, you know what the Gith are.
Is it just the usual D&D shenaniganery?
You're not sure. You're not sure which branch of the Gith is involved here.
Yeah, because there's a couple of them.
That's true.
It'll...
But
Oh shit, they even enslaved the Koatoa?
yeah. The illithid enslave everything. They're like-
That's the thing. This one, I'm in like the really, really long ago past. I didn't know they had Koatoa back then.
My favorite thing, though, is that the illithid do not at all mess with the drow because they still see them as two psycho bastards.
Does he know of Elder Brains?
Sure.
Okay.
Anyway, if the villagers of this place know of my existence, and more importantly know that they were not suffering actual nightmares, it would cause their mental states to rupture, most likely, driving them all mad. They need to continue to believe that everything that occurred to them was simply a nightmare.
I'm gonna insight that to see if he ain't bullshitting me.
Okay.
Well, he
Yeah,
is not
sounds legitimate.
bullshitting me.
Tauntaun should probably roll too. See if that psych degree does him any good. No!
Well,
Oh my god.
what the fuck?
You let
Mark
the
feels
expert
no
take care
emotion
of
is
this.
gonna know what he does.
Unless that psychology, degree shit gives him advantage.
No.
Okay.
So
Pretty sure Jubilee, the bullshit detector, is on this.
George and Jubilee, you're fairly certain that what he is saying is true. Most people would not be able to handle the trauma of suddenly realizing that all of the times that they had actually died, that they had actually died.
Were real. Yeah, that would break a person.
That
I was
would
thinking
be
about
heavy
now how
on people.
he actually died and just got brought back.
I mean, it was heavy for me at least when it happened.
And I do apologize for the ones that I did end up doing that too. The ooze will add, seeming to look at Scalodius, Thorgrim, and George in turn.
Thorgrim.
Oh, not Thorgrim. Scalodius, Mark, and George. There we go.
Yeah.
Hit both of Jay's characters with that death and revival shit.
Look,
By the
it
way,
was
why is it
Mark just caught a stray because he witnessed it.
yeah, it was only going to be Scalodius and George, and then Mark just decided, I'm gonna go watch.
I'm gonna. Jubilee turns to Grimhollow. Grimhollow, would it be possible to, like, if he was created, would it be possible to, like, remake his way of eating?
I'm sure
Making
with
some
time.
magical adjustment?
I'm sure with time, but it would take a very, very long time.
And
We are in a
unless-
time loop.
Could we crunch that time?
I doubt it. Not without the proper materials and tools.
Not only that, but the time loop, as you so inexpertly call it. It cannot exist forever. Eventually, the time elementals will show up.
But the legend
and
of
I've
the
already had an
fog has been existing for decades.
Yes, but time magic is a little odd.
Lest we forget, Adelsarde, there's already a time elemental on my butt, too.
She turns back to look at it. How long have you been doing this?
Within this realm, not
To these people.
particularly. To them, it will have been no longer than, I would say, 6 months.
So what? You're going to do this for how much longer and then you'll just end the spell?
Correct. Move on to a different place to continue my existence.
And what if you come across a being that's much stronger than us?
Then I will die, or try to reason with it.
I fear, due to your existence, reasoning with it may prove.
I cannot stay here, at least not much longer.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Gloomhound, can you come over here with me? Just kind of approach the thing.
I will calmly
Looking over. So you said you don't have the materials, but what if you had? What if we had the possible magic and we modified it slightly?
Again, that would take a lot of time and resources.
Tauntaun was able
What
to
I
do
have-
it.
If we could do just a semi polymorph, not just a full one, just to morph him into morph his way of consuming, maybe we could make it a non-issue for him.
You'd
Well,
need true
for one thing, I
polymorph.
do not know the polymorph spell.
But I do.
Yeah, and
know.
we
It could be
need true
your
polymorph.
conduit.
Otherwise, it wouldn't stick.
I feel as if we would both need to know the spell in order for it to work.
And unless it's true polymorph like Tauntaun said, then it'd only be temporary.
Only what, a minute or so? That seems like a not good. Seems like a very faint problem. So problem solved. Yeah, words.
Right. What about George? What about Haven? Someone there could probably help him and do the solution then. And your place has dungeons, right? There's plenty of negative emotions there to sustain them until they are able to come up with the resources.
You'd be asking me to change up Haven's way of doing things, which probably would be an even longer process.
Wait, really?
Haven doesn't have dungeons. The people that commit crimes end up turning into the redeemed, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I
turn
forgot
into
about that
redeemed.
part.
Shipping
I
them
forgot
over
about
here
that.
as a new way of punishment might be seen as somewhat inhumane.
And the place which would have the closest to negative emotions in Haven is, well, the place where we saw the undead. And I don't think they would appreciate their lives being any more difficult than it already is.
George would kind of take a deep breath, though. I think the only logical solution here would be probably leave things be until we can actually figure out a solution rather than experimenting and taking chances.
I mean, the idea of going to an area that has a dungeon though might be a good way to satisfy your hunger for a while until something can be figured out.
And how long do you think it's going to take us to get to kingdoms that have dungeons and ways to think of solutions?
Zardak.
Well, I was talking to the blob, but
Zardak has slaves. And plenty
and
of
a lot
land.
of them are miserable.
Actually, is Ado right with that? Is much of the Zardak's country's slaves feeling that awful?
You don't know.
Beastie would know.
Only the ones that are bad.
And how many
Yeah,
is
so-
that? Like on average?
I don't know, man. Enough.
Enough that it would be a good idea to send it there or a bad idea? Oh wait, I probably
Probably.
shouldn't ask you.
Probably a good one.
Oh shit!
But you would also have to get Zardak's approval.
Well, Adel considers this all and then looks to Skilodius, Beastie, and Mark. Do you think that's something Zardak would agree to?
Listen, Mark, why are you asking me? I barely know him still.
Because you work for him.
But Gloomhollow. Gloomhollow's the one you would want to ask.
When did I say I worked for him?
Oh yeah,
Or Ophi,
Boomhall.
you know, the literal child.
Gloomhollow, Beastie, and Skillotus are the ones that work for him.
Boomhollow doesn't work for him?
I do.
Oh,
Does.
I am part of his research and development department.
well, do you think that's something Zardak would agree to?
I do not know. You would have to ask him.
I suppose we'll
It
have
is
to
a unique
ask him.
situation. It is a unique situation. However, I do. He might see it as a unique opportunity to gain more power through a unconventional ally.
I will be.
Plus,
right
again, as Gloomhouse said. The R&D department would have a field day with trying to figure this out. There'd be a way to contain this situation without actually having to destroy the.
I did not
Duplex
say
in
anything of
question.
this. I did not say anything of the sort. Though, now that you mention it, I would probably also need to speak to my superior about this odd
I
development.
apologize for speaking out of turn.
No, it's all right.
Beastie will just walk back over to Ophi while putting away her dagger and axe. Slimy thing is tough. Strong fighter. Good ally.
I love how unbelievably simple beastie's way of thinking is. It's refreshing.
It is, honestly. It's a nice contrast in characters for Phenom too.
The one who thinks the most versus the one who thinks the least.
Pretty much.
And then there's mine. Absolute
Alright, I'm back.
whore, just looking for the one.
Alright,
Alright, I'm back.
welcome back.
We were discussing what to do with this.
Yeah.
Master Ophi, if you wouldn't mind asking your father.
Sure, if I can actually get a
it
message
would
out
be-
instead of getting whispers.
It'll look to the creature.
I can allow this.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Time to pull out the rock phone.
Yes, please forgive us talking without including you, but we are attempting to decide the best way to handle this situation.
And if we can handle it without any more violence, that would be much preferred.
Honestly, after reading everyone's memories, I am surprised you did not try talking with me when I first appeared.
Didn't realize that you were sentient.
That is unfortunate.
Alas,
I just
it
wanted to
is.
get tentacled.
Discrimination on my part, and I apologize.
But now I hope you understand why I do not wish the villagers to know of my existence.
I won't
Yeah,
tell
no,
them.
that's fair. Not everybody's into a good tentacling.
I will not tell them.
Jubilee just looks at Tauntaun. Not the time.
What do you mean? He hit worse than a fly!
Turns to the Ublex. Could you please knock him out again?
I would rather not invoke the ire of the party.
I think we would all thank you if you knocked him
No,
unconscious
you-
at this point.
This time you got the permission. Just don't kill him.
Hmm.
He's actually contemplating it.
Hmm.
Oh no. He is this one's just very excitable about things that happen around him. No need to have strife.
You understand it wishes to fornicate with you, yes?
I wish to fornicate with everything. At least once.
Yes, it's not really a surprise.
There's almost a small twitch. I do understand how misguided he can be at times.
I want to do such unholy things to you, not only will the gods blush, even the demons will be creeped out.
Okay, Tauntaun,
Please
that's
don't.
enough. Ophi, have you gotten into contact with your father yet?
I don't know, I'm waiting for the DM to say that I got in contact with the father.
You never said that you were actually contacting him, you just said you were pulling
He
it out.
actually did.
Now, he said Ophi pulls out the rock phone and then proceeded to do nothing with it.
Because everyone else was talking.
God damn it.
But yeah, no, he is going to call the father.
Okay.
All we
There's
need
a
now
few-
is the Holy Spirit.
There's a few moments of silence, and eventually, Zardak comes on and says, "No, you cannot keep whatever animal you found."
But I made a slime friend! Let me keep the slime friend.
Ophi, you are going to have to explain it far better than slime friend.
Hey slime friend, do you have a name?
Not one that can be pronounced by you.
Do you have one that I can pronounce?
Call me Jello.
His name is Jello. Wait, you are a he, right?
I do not technically have gender.
Their name is Jello.
May I
Please.
May I-
Miss-
may I please talk to Master Zardak for a moment?
Fine. But we're keeping Mr. Jello.
That does not change my question. May I please speak to him for a moment?
They said fine.
Hang on, I'm turning you up a little bit. Sorry, what's
Bruh.
up?
Why is this such epic music for this?
I don't know.
No, right?
It's just the same music that... Oh. Wrong song. Hold on.
It's just the same music that. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, this is the combat music. Assuming that Ophi hands Gloomhall the phone.
Yeah. Just a bright pink rock phone.
She pays the color no mind and goes, Master Zardak, may I speak with you a moment?
Don't call
This
me
is-
master.
Apologies, for the cut.
Yeah, just call him Daddy.
But
Whatever Opie said, don't listen to him.
Master Ophius, that would be improper for us to do.
I will pay him no heed for the moment. But the thing that he has spoken of is an Oblax, and we have found it in a town where it was feeding on the townsfolk's anxiety and fear, and we wish to know if you wouldn't mind helping us contain it for the moment.
Alright, but you're going to have to answer me this. The hell is an Oblex?
It is a large aberration creature.
It is an ooze. It's not actually an aberration.
Sorry. It is a large, multi-faced ooze that feeds on negative emotion. It is extremely sentient, extremely intelligent, and is capable of casting magic.
I see.
It also, when it absorbs the negative emotions of a creature, it apparently can use that creature's abilities if it had casting or melee capabilities by spitting out a duplicate of sorts.
Copy.
Duplicate, copy, same thing.
Strange.
Yes, it is a very unique creature.
And why does Ophi wish to keep it?
Well, you know, Ophi likes the strange and odd things.
Because Jello is a friend.
You know Ophi's propensity for keeping the odd and macabre things around, and
I am fully aware, but I want to know why he thinks he gets to keep this one.
well, because he thinks he gets to keep all of them because you're his father, and he thinks he can, get his way.
You're not doing a very good job of convincing me, Gloomhollow.
I was
Listen.
not attempting to convince you. I was simply stating the answer to your question.
Beastie's going to.
Miss Gloomhole,
Why-
may I?
One moment. Why I would wish to keep him, if you would allow me, would hear me out. God damn it, my brain's getting crossed up. If you would hear me out, I would like to keep it for the research and development department for a purpose of study and a purpose of containment for research purposes.
Roll a persuasion.
Nah.
I'm going to assume you're surrounded by everybody at this point, aren't you?
Let's see. Well, I have Scalodius behind me. I have, to my right, I have both Beastie and Ophi, and I have Mark directly in front of me. So yes, I am mostly surrounded. Oh, and George is to my left, but
I'll give each of them a chance to convince me.
all right.
Since I know that if I don't, Ophi will just continue using the sending stone.
All right. One moment, please. I am handing you to the father now, and I will hand him to the father.
Who?
The father.
Me.
You know, Father Scalodius, the
Oh,
priest.
right, yeah.
Priest.
I still love
no.
how it's father and then sister in fucking clergy. There's no mother.
There's no mother because of people like you.
That's fair.
Moving on from that.
no, hold on. There was a mother in the fucking clergy, Mother Teresa. They're usually just in charge of orphanages.
Anyways,
Fuck am I on?
Skelos starts talking and then stops himself. Mr. Zardak, I apologize. I caught myself there.
So,
This
what's your argument?
Well, this being is merely doing what he does for mere survival and no malicious intent. But as Miss Gloomhowl put it, would make a great ally and great research for her department. And as I believe he deserves a chance at a life without having to be forced to be a nightmare for people. He can be wielded as a force for good for us if we can help him out of his current predicament. And he would make a very strong ally. Very intelligent, very powerful.
Roll persuasion.
Fortunately, Skelos is not good in persuasion.
You're better
don't
than
know
I
any-
am.
If his team are. I rolled less than you.
Give me to be.
Just understood, sir. Hands it to Beastly.
She looks at it. Hello, Zardak.
Attempt number 3.
Hello, B, he says in Goblin.
How are you?
I'm well.
She nods.
Why should we keep it?
Because Ophi wants it.
That's not a good enough reason.
She scratches behind her head. It's strong. Very strong. It took me inside of it, and it survived me swinging like a wild woman. It takes the minds of others and turns them into warriors, too. You can turn your enemies against them. We'll
There
be a powerful
is-
ally.
There is a long silence, and he goes, "It took you inside of it."
Well, I jumped into it.
We've talked about this.
Side conversation now.
I was afraid that if I didn't take it out quickly, Ophi would rush in and then it would... Yes.
I have told you at least 50 times that attacking from the inside doesn't actually fix the problem.
It's worked once
That's cool. I
before.
like it.
It didn't.
I can
I killed that.
It was distracted
I feel
with
like
me in its
Zardak is
stomach.
pinching his nose right now.
Roll persuasion.
Over here
Love
giving
these
things
tales,
indigestion
hilarious.
as a tactic.
I can almost feel like
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
no.
we're gonna fuck
fitting.
this war over.
No. So as Ophi, Mark Scalodius, and LV all watch Beastie just grunting and speaking in Goblin, you have a funny feeling the conversation is not actually about the Oblex anymore. As the argument as to whether or not Beastie going inside of something to try and kill it is effective or not has seemed to have overtaken the conversation.
I'm gonna lean closer to Father Scalodius and just sort of whisper, I don't understand Goblin, but I don't believe they have kept on the topic.
And I don't understand Goblin either, but I feel like Mr. Zardak has gotten off track.
Mark may just stay in common. Can I speak to Zardak for a sec?
She'll look to Mark, and then say one last thing in Goblin, which more or less says, we'll continue this later, and then hands it to Mark.
Hello, Zardak.
Hello, Mark.
To be honest, I'm not gonna give you a long spiel about why it's a good idea. The only thing I really got from the conversation was, if we help this thing figure its own shit out, then it can help a lot of people in the long run. Like Beast can help you with figuring out allies or things like that. It can access memories. It could be a huge asset. It can also help with things in the future, as well as, I guess, unique ways to punish people who do things it'll probably go into a spiel about all different types of ways it can help. And he kind of scratched the back of his head for a sec.
Screen.
Honestly, I think it'd be in everyone's best interest to figure this stuff out. And I've never heard about these mind flayers, and it could be a good source of information about them as well.
Or persuasion.
I like how all of us talked to him. Not one of us mentioned that this thing feeds off negative emotions.
I did several times.
Oh,
Mark,
wow, go Mark.
you hear silence for a while before a sigh, and says, "Fine."
Finally, on the last one.
Marco just handed Marcus handed back to Ovi and said, "Fine."
You mean we get to keep Jello?
Don't make me. Don't keep in mind, Ophia. I can retract my statement.
Oh, but he has nowhere else to go.
Ophia.
Master
Now,
Orpheus.
the thing is, how are we gonna get him to Zardak?
Can it fend for itself?
A really big jar?
I'm pretty sure it can.
But Zardak is asking Ophi if it can fend for itself.
Not if he's not around people.
I think it can travel and fend for itself long enough to find me.
I don't even know how to get back home.
Marco just kind of back over for a second. Can you defend yourself while you find him?
I am fully capable of protecting myself, yes.
If you still have access to your memories, do you think you have a good estimate of where you can find him at?
It thinks for a moment, and you have a feeling that it believes it is able to.
It took a bite out of Skilodis' memory, so it should.
Walk back and be like, it has a good memory. It can try to figure out where you're at, and it can fit for itself.
Duly noted.
Or
Send it on its way.
Jello! Dad says you can go over to the city.
Most wonderful news.
I will begin making my way there, then.
Oh, Master Orpheus, maybe it's a good idea to give your father a description so he knows some random thing isn't attacking him.
He's big, red, fairly nice, and there's a very big skull theme going on at the top of his head.
So it looks like a gigantic blob of jello.
Yeah.
Is that why you named it Jello?
He named himself
Can we-
Jello because I can't pronounce his actual name.
I don't believe
Weirdly
it.
enough, Mr. Zardak, that's actually true.
I still don't believe you.
Be on
I
the
imagine
lookout.
just one of those video calls and just all of us are scrunched together to get on the screen.
Be on the lookout for the large mound of goo with many faces.
Duly noted.
You'll know him when you see him. Though this would mean that we could technically get an army of you.
Beastie scoffs.
Skilodis just kind of chuckles to himself.
So I am free to go then.
Yeah,
I suppose so.
just you should probably eat before going.
I had my fill.
Oh.
And then someone caught me on fire. And Mark, despite the fact that it doesn't have eyes, you feel as if it's looking at you.
I suppose then
I'm not
when you
apologizing.
leave-
I did not ask for your apology.
Then someone set me on fire. I'm not
Don't
apologizing.
apologize.
Beastie is going to look over at Mark.
What?
She nods approvingly.
I approve of the robot not apologizing.
But it was George,
Then
the
I
not
will,
robot.
I will be on my way. And you all watch as it seems to implode in on itself before it disappears.
Oh.
Turns it. Julie turns to Adol Sarday real quick. Okay, so we all agree we just tell the people we vanquished the thing plaguing them.
We're gonna call it a nightmare demon.
We are going to call it a nightmare.
I would say nightmare demon.
But we took care of it. Is what we.
Because I don't think they're
We
gonna
leave out
buy that
the,
a horse from hell was attacking them.
Anyway,
We defeat the creature causing them nightmares, but we leave out the part. Just kind of noose part.
Yes,
alright.
I do
We
not
leave out that
believe.
part.
I do not believe they would appreciate that an illithid experiment was attacking them.
So we tell partial truth. So let me do the talking.
Very well.
What do you mean? I'm good at hiding things.
No, you're not.
How long did it take you guys to realize I was part of the cult?
You talk too much and you raise too many questions.
So not very long. Good citizens, the nightmare is over.
They're not here.
This way, Jubilee. And she will start leading the way. Is everyone okay?
You get a few murmurs, and eventually they seem to agree that they are okay, sort of.
Well, nothing to fear anymore, for the diabolical plague on your village is nowhere to be found anymore. We have won on this day.
Oh my god.
Look, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta ham it up, okay?
I was about to say I smell ham.
As this is Jubilee, right?
Yes.
As you continue, Hubert will just elbow you in the ribs. Act natural.
Right. I was just waiting for that phone ring to happen again.
Yeah, that was my phone.
I can't.
All right.
The phone is ringing.
You know what?
There's an animal in trouble.
The fog gets to stay, mainly because I can't find the goose in order to delete it.
It was under the goose.
You made
So,
it too small.
I use the goose as my placeholder for auras like this, because I just hide it somewhere, but I don't remember where I've hid it. So there's just a goose token generated.
Hit it too well. You hit it too well.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Who's this
Jubilee
random
will
dude
then
over
go
here?
on.
But is the mist still there?
No, the mist is gone.
Alright.
The fog is fading.
Ail's gonna check her clock.
It seems to be ticking as normal now.
She nods to herself and puts her away.
Good citizens, though. You are free from the free from the demon's curse, as we have defeated it. I use demon not in the sense of an actual demon, but I'm trying not to give away too many details.
It wasn't a demon?
It was a creature plaguing you, but we have taken care of it, and it will not bother you anymore.
The citizens begin talking amongst themselves. They seem like they're just happy that they won't be having to deal with it anymore.
Look, the fog is lifting.
So who's down for a feast? Maybe a big old party.
mean, a celebration of good dreams to come, I suppose.
Yeah.
We don't really have the means to support a party here.
Yeah. I think we just consider it a good pat on the back and
What do you mean? We can
move
get that
on our
done.
way then.
Thorgrim, how much more? Wait, where's Thorgrim?
I am somewhere.
Patterson, find
He's stuck in
Thorgrim.
the plaza or the tree.
Beastie's just going to step forward. Reward?
Of course.
I mean, they didn't really promise one.
Don't really have anything to offer, unfortunately. We're not a very rich village, so to speak.
She's going to look Remington up and down. Hat.
Excuse me?
I want your hat.
Ophi's just gonna kind of grab Beastie by her cape and just try to start dragging her. We don't extort the nice people.
She will
You
resist.
You just wish my hat?
Yes.
He will take off his hat and hold it out to you.
She will take it.
Why do you ask everyone for a hat when they don't have money?
She will put her straw hat away and put the hat on. I like hats.
They didn't even promise us a
One
reward.
way-
We're literally just meddling kids at this point. With a skeleton.
She
All we
is
need now is a dog.
she is not listening. She looks very,
A van.
very happy about her brand new top hat.
Hold on. I found a better one. And I'm about to put the thing in shitpost.
The hat?
There we go.
Jubilee
Yes.
just turned out. I guess that's one way to divert the subtle things.
I suppose it is.
Give me your hat!
Anyways, I gotta go find a dwarf about some money and getting a party started.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Beast.
Damn it,
Beast
Cole.
later. Beast later on in the campaign.
Yes, she is going to get a lot of hats.
You didn't even check shit.
I did! I saw it. Soldier with a lot of hats on his head.
One of those is not a hat. One of those is a bandana.
That's technically a hat.
It's also a scarf and a face mask. And a bandage.
You know the deal.
But yeah,
I love the first one of those I ever saw because you just aren't expecting it, and it's the one with Dawn. It's like,
Yep.
oh no, you beat me, but I don't have any money. Is there something else? Give me your hat. I'm sorry, what?
What? You should have seen someone who would draw art with the soldier with just that hat on, and them just saying, "Which one of you weedle maggots wants to battle next?"
well, Ale, meanwhile, during the conversation, knew where it was going, so she headed back and went to check on Ricky and Squib.
You know, you could have let me ham it up a little bit more, Hubert.
There's no reason for that. Besides,
I don't know.
if you had continued, you would have merely allowed them to know that something was amiss.
I suppose. Well, I guess thanks for stopping me from going too far. I really thought if I just made it as fantastical as I did, maybe they wouldn't question it as much.
Ricky, Squib, are you two okay?
My head hurts a little, and I'm still getting goo out of my ears, but I'm fine. And Riki will just nod.
Ale will smile. I'm glad we were able to end this peacefully.
Yeah, but I'm feeling a little worn out with all the spells I had to throw in. Not to mention getting knocked out by whatever tentacle thing hit me multiple times. Seriously, Adel, why do the tentacle things always go for us first? I don't get it.
Ale folds her arms. There are many a story about dark elves and tentacles, but I have not heard about... She shrugs. Either way. I consider this a very good victory. And she'll look up at the sky.
You see some clouds overhead, but other than that, everything looks fine.
Well,
No, and knowing that we haven't lost any time either, we can still make it to there quick enough.
she pauses. Did we? If these people have been in a time loop for she goes quiet. Time loop. And goes unquiet for 6 months. Did they lose time? And she shrugs. Oh well. Another question for another day.
Yeah, so I think we just need to rest up and get going. Plus, that ranger's probably gonna come around asking questions soon, so we better be ready for that.
He was sent to get supplies. I highly doubt he'll be back soon.
Well, he's gonna come back to a big surprise then.
Indeed.
Sort of glad my suspicions were all wrong, and we weren't dealing with another thing.
What do you mean?
Although that poor old, well, I thought the goop, it says the goop part quietly, was demon aligned, as it were.
No. This was a side effect of what was done by the cult. She narrows
Yes,
her
but then we
eyes.
have still have that gentleman to deal with, though.
Hector.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can help him. But what worries me is what he said. Mind flayers were working with a cult.
I don't know if he said that. I think he said the cult freed him from the flares.
You know, he said he escaped the mind flayers.
You said that some of the people that matched the description for the cult was there when he was created.
That could also mean that the Illithid were capturing the cultists, not necessarily a part of them.
Really? I guess we'll see. Later on. I just hope we don't have to fight more of him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Well, if we come across another thing like that, we know how to handle it now.
Yeah, just talk. Refreshing. And Ale's thanking us for heading off. I'm gonna go check on Hector.
Isn't he out of town for a while?
That's Roger.
Oh, right. Sorry. Should we go with her, or that was a Hubert?
Sure.
I'm sorry, what? My everything cut out for a second.
Hubert said Jubilee said to Hubert, should we go with her? Referring to Adels, are they going to visit Hector?
I know I'm going to be going.
All right then.
Lest
Jubilee will follow.
Lest something were to distract me. But she needs to be under constant supervision lest she do something stupid.
Don't let her hear you say that.
I will.
She might get all upset.
I will allow her to hear me anytime I say it, because I do believe she does stupid things all the time.
I am electing to ignore that.
Good for you.
Ale will then take and kneel down near Hector. How is he looking?
He's still rocking back and forth.
Hector.
No.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if it is any consolation in whatever state you're in, but they're gone.
No.
The nightmare is over.
Any response?
No.
Ale will sign stand. Let's go. And she's gonna head back to the inn.
Take care of yourself, Hector. The nightmares are over.
No.
We're a stoplight when we're in this formation.
Ha.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, who else is heading to the inn?
I wonder if I can do some preaching. Exclude Hollow.
What?
Are we just
George
going to
started
turn to
it.
Scalodius and go, no, no
sorry?
preaching, no.
Oh.
Yeah, George is starting to head to the inn. Along with
Okay.
Mark, I guess.
How is that to punch Scalodius across the street?
Well, considering you probably don't even come up to his knees, you would not be able to.
She could jump.
Just kick. You just punch me in the
Just
shin.
absolute drop kick that shit.
Just give him a Charlie horse.
Beastie could jump.
You just really want to punch me.
Jump.
I'm guessing still no. Oh well.
It'd be your athletics versus him.
Roll it,
I'll
brother.
do that roll.
Do what?
Alright.
Unfortunately, you do not punch him across the street. You just more or less punch him in the
Oh, why?
She just smiles. You did good, priest.
Why is Scalodius not
So,
proficient in athletics?
So I'm proficient with religion. Damn it.
so you did well. So your thought of a reward was punching him in the nose.
Yes. And she starts, like, rolling her shoulder. You too.
No, please don't.
BC, I will insist that you do not punch Lady Gloomhollow.
She just...
I am
I-
strong enough to take it, but I'm not sure if she is.
I am not nearly as durable as you.
She then goes back and punches, Ophi in the shoulder. Child did good too.
Cool! Is it just athletics to punch back?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Let's see. Oh boy.
It's gonna turn to an all-out brawl in the streets. And them just yelling good job at each other.
Good job! Put more shoulder behind it next time.
Beastie grins.
As you all begin meandering your way back to the inn, you all eventually arrive.
We are. Oh, there I am.
There we are.
And we'll take his seats at the bar. Actually, what time is it? Is it morning?
It's close to evening.
Alright.
Yeah, it's drinking time.
Innkeeper. Good news.
How's
Yeah?
No more nightmares.
Really?
We got rid of the being that caused it.
How'd you pull that off?
Diplomacy.
Advanced persuasion.
Right.
more like repeated attempts until we found a compromise.
How do I get things to be on
Hold Alt.
Alt? Okay. Good.
Right, well, I gotta go see Devilish Dan about getting stuff together for a festival.
A festival?
Yeah?
We
For
don't.
one, I need a break from all of the fighting. Two, I haven't planned a party in however long I've been adventuring with you guys. And three, these people kind of need something to de-stress and have fun at.
We
I
don't
already
have.
told you I'm not paying you to do that shit.
And we don't have the time, Tauntaun.
We have enough time to rest for tonight, and that's it, Tauntaun.
Yes,
As much as
we're,
I'd love to throw these people a party, and trust me, I would love to, we just don't have the time.
we're already late. So
It's
if you
fine.
want to get a festival going, you're going to have to do it now.
In case you have forgotten, our goal was not to come here, but to be somewhere else entirely. We are already possibly endangering the people by not being there.
Fine, fine, fine.
So again, if you want to do a festival, you better do it now.
Yeah, Adel Sarday knows what she's talking about, and like kind of pats her on the thigh from her seat.
Ale will then just rest her head on the bar table. I am going to rest now.
I knew my touch was good, but I didn't think I was that good.
I am just not. I am getting used to. Well, I should say, no matter how much I get used to near-death experiences, it still takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, well, at least you weren't taken captive again.
Yes, Hubert's is usually there for me. And she smiles and reaches back to pat him on the arm.
Appreciated.
Yeah,
I'm fairly certain
he's always there to rescue us.
I'm pretty sure he's the only reason why I'm the only one of our group who hasn't died yet.
Well, trust me from personal experience, it sucks.
I could tell.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, shush you.
He is a high-functioning drunk, but he is very drink.
Yes. He is so drink he cannot type. But-
He is a high drunk, but he is very functioning drunk.
He can still function as normal, but you can tell that he has drank a lot to put up with Tauntaun's bullshit. And then when he saw Tauntaun leaving, he followed.
Boy, can't hold his liquor.
Who, Jack?
I don't know
he was
about
almost
that.
always drunk.
I don't know about that, Thorgrim. Remember how long we've been gone?
I mean,
He's probably been drinking the entire time.
yeah, but I
I-
mean, he
Always
didn't
drunk.
look real good.
I think he only stopped because he was bored, rather than being able to handle another one.
I don't know.
That or he's going to go scold Tauntaun again.
Scold, or you know.
Both, probably.
And then there's what's actually happening. Tauntaun just went on a bed and fell asleep.
Jubilee just turns to Ailsarde. So does that make Hubert our Jack then?
What do you mean?
I mean, he's either scolding us or making us feel real good.
Oh my god.
Adel stares at Jubilee for a very good long while. I'm going to sleep.
Am I wrong?
She doesn't answer.
But am I wrong?
She still does not answer. She's just gonna go get some sleep.
Why are you bowing me? I'm right.
Jubilee turns to Hubert. Was it something I said?
Yes, and
With
you know
a
it
sly
was.
grin.
Yes.
She knows it's all in good fun though.
Thorgrim is gonna have a quick drink at the bar, and then he's gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably should hit the hay too, considering all the tentacle situations.
Too excited.
Too frustrated, but if you want me excited, you know what to do. Just walks off.
Why are you squib in that room?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Riki took him here.
Okay. Just a bunch of adorable people in the same room. Got it. And then there's Beastie, who's probably just going to be standing in a corner. Like a
Philoris
weirdo.
is in his prayer book right now, saying every prayer he knows for all the amount of unholiness he's heard.
Yeah, like what's fucking Tauntaun wants to do to him.
And LV is across the table, just reading.
Beastie also sat at the table and she's just looking at her new hat.
Hat.
We're just gonna finally try to see if we can sending stone to his father.
It gets through with no issue this time.
I just imagine that Philoris is just it's like Mexican preaching.
I just like to imagine Mark doing a sending stone. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, good. Gives no elaboration. just leaving Tempest back where he has his sending stone, just staring at it like, huh?
This boy better fucking explain!
No, I was just gonna give him an update and let him know that if he sees a giant red gelatinous monster roaming about, don't do anything to it because it's going to Zardak as an ally.
Very well. His name's Jello, by the way. I will not call him this.
It is Ophi's friend.
Alright.
Did Tempest meet Ophi
Also-
yet?
I don't think so.
I think the only time he's seen him so far is for the teleport.
Dippus knows about the invasion situation, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you should already. Okay.
Yeah, are you gonna tell him that his teleport got hijacked?
Oh fuck, we forgot to ask about that.
Yeah, he's also as well. I was also gonna get at. He's also gonna mention like also your. For some reason, I don't know if something happened or you felt an interference, but your teleportation magic didn't send us all the way to our destination, I guess.
Yes, I did feel that. Your brother is beginning to become quite annoying.
Oh, so he's the one who did it.
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
all teleportation and summoning is gonna go a bit wonky for a bit.
Oh god.
That means he's getting very close to planar lock.
I think he was just gonna be doing just lane travel.
I am uncertain as to what he is doing, but I know that he is the one who caused the interference.
Well, that's good to know at least.
And as the lot of you will sit at your tables, you will all notice Hubert beginning to head out.
Is it that time of the month?
Beastie will look over. Gloomy,
Yes, Goblin.
where are you going?
Out.
Out where?
Out there.
She gets off the chair. I'll follow.
Mark will
You will
pipe
not.
up and just say, "Let him do his thing."
She looks to Mark. Why?
So people just need a walk and time alone.
She looked back to Hubert. Okay.
Hubert will watch Beastie for a while before turning and going.
Beastie will watch for a while. Arms folded as she's thinking.
Something on your mind, Beastie?
You know, do that before. She looks back to Mark. You do this often?
do know that he's one to like to do his own thing from time to time. Taking care of Eidos Arde and his friends, I guess allies, can be pretty stressing at times, so who wouldn't need just to walk in time alone after all that?
Is this habit of his random, or does it have... Does he go monthly, or what is the commonality of his sudden disappearances?
This is George piping him now. You guys are talking like he's like some type of like troubled child. So he kind of turns around from the bar.
Beastie will look to George. He is the most dangerous person here.
He is also
Okay,
quite troubled,
and?
as I have noticed.
And do you think he's gonna go off and murder a bunch of innocent people?
No, I am just concerned that he will get himself hurt.
Beastie Milan shrugs. If he kills people, he kills people. If he kill us, then their problem.
It is a bit curious,
Well,
George, and he's never told you why he does this.
I don't usually ask that type of thing. People have their own secrets and things they like to keep to themselves.
Beastie's got
So in Beastie's mind, Skillo is just, again, with psionic mind, since before you start walking away, because that's the reason why I moved. But in her mind, it's like, if you want to track him, we won't hold you up. Go ahead.
Beastie will nod and then head out, and we'll start trying to track him.
Oh god, she's pulling her Thorgrim, oh no.
Roll survival.
I've seen this before.
Let's see. I don't know if that's good enough.
Alright, roll stealth to see if you can actually sneak up on Hubert.
Oh no.
Slowly's trying to stop him, George.
Skillo just kind of gets in George's way and be like, just stay with me, friend.
Ah.
You do not want to do that type of thing with me.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
This
Hello.
getting
We
in
should
my
just
way.
let them do their own thing. Oh, hello, Patterson.
Patterson will then hug Skelovius.
Oh, hello.
Friend.
My child, are you very... Oh, well, thank you, my child. Just kind of pats him on the...
Oh no! He's gained another father.
George will simply kind
I
of...
think he's trying to run interference for George.
George is going to take a deep breath and he's going to look over to Mark. Hey, Mark. Yeah? Do you really think she's going to be okay if she tracks down Hubert when he does that type of thing? Mark's going to think for a second. Does Mark know about Hubert's thing?
No.
Nobody knows what Hubert does.
Yeah.
I think Jubilee's the only person with an inkling as to what it is.
Nope.
Not really. She's the only one that went to follow
I got
him.
close.
The only
There,
one
got
that...
caught, so...
The only folks that know is Hubert and Adel refuses to tell.
Thorgrim also tried following Hubert, and he got a knife to the throat for it.
Yeah, I
yeah.
failed miserably at it.
Did he say that, or is it just like a...
Mark was not around whenever that happened.
Yeah, that was really
George
early
was
in
George
the-
around when that happened?
No.
Nope.
That was back before you joined the campaign.
Yep.
Well...
Also,
If you-
George does not know that Skillo said that to the BC, because that was in BC's mind.
Yeah, but he did see BC like leave the same direction that Hubert
That's
left.
true.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious where she went.
Yeah. George is gonna say,
I mean, she totally
If
could have
she-
gone to the bathroom outside.
George is gonna say, if she gets hurt off of her own dumbassery, then that's gonna be on you. And her. And then he'll just go and sit back down at the bar. Getting involved in people's private matters is the last thing you want to do, especially when you're their ally. If I told you I had a secret that I wanted to keep to myself and you kept prying, I wouldn't be happy. Hubert, like she said, is the most dangerous person in our group. If you start prying into his secrets, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, I think you were misunderstanding me, George.
Must
I
let him
wasn't
misunderstand.
trying. I'm not trying to stop you from stopping her. I'm trying to stop her from hurting you. She wouldn't hesitate to push back, George, and
And I
I'm
wouldn't
just trying to
hesitate.
prevent
And I wouldn't
a
hesitate to
conflict
make
in that
her a
regard. In that
vegetable.
regard,
Both of you, stop now.
looks over at Grimhall.
She continues reading.
Damn.
And Scalodius, you know this is the very first time you've heard her raise her voice.
Just kind of this keeps looking at Gloomhollow.
I will not have any more discourse in this group based on assumptions on what someone is doing. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Skelos just hold out a hand to George. It's truce.
We're just gonna look at the hand and then walk away.
Damn!
He's just gonna go to his room.
Skelos turns back to Grimhall. I really was trying to protect him from Beastie. That was all.
If he wanted to be bothered by Beastie, that is his choice. That is all.
Mark's gonna just kind of raise his hand for a second. Do you really think that what she did was a smart thing to do?
Absolutely not.
Oh no, not in the slightest.
No, I have a feeling that Mr. Hubert will find her and not be very happy with being pursued, as I would not be happy if someone was pursuing me,
So then why let her go then?
because I know I would not be able to convince her otherwise.
Just like how I
Dang.
convinced her to stay initially.
Because she needs to make her own mistake.
Yeah,
She needs to learn this way.
Essentially, I would not be able to persuade her, as I was not able to persuade the Oblex. Persuasion is not my forte, and I know better than to attempt to do so, because I do not wish to exacerbate the issue further.
Thus, we let her make her own mistake and come to her own conclusion.
Yes. If that's the case, I think you should also follow that advice yourself.
And what are you referring to?
Well, if you thought it was a mistake for George to go after her and want to stop him from getting hurt, you should have just let him go.
That is fair. I was more
Also-
I was more concerned about George and Scalodius coming to blows in the middle of the tavern. That would not have been good.
Oh, there was no chance of that. I was not going to raise a hand to the man.
I was worried about him raising his sword upon you.
Skelos thinks like, I see.
Hey, Beastie.
Yeah?
As you're moving around stealthily creeping around quiet as a fox, you go around
Meanwhile,
one tree, and suddenly a gloved hand grabs you by the throat and lifts you into the air. Hubert standing, holding you up with one hand, the other hand behind his back, as he looks to you and goes, "Hello, Goblin."
Looks familiar.
In her hand is already her sword, but she looks back at him. Gloomy.
And as he notices your weapon, he will show that he has a weapon drawn as well, and goes, "Why are you here?"
To see where you went.
"I went off on my own."
Yes.
"So, now that you have seen where I have gone," he sets you down, "you can go back."
She puts her sword away. No.
"Beg pardon."
No.
"I see. And why is that?"
She just looks Hubert over. You dangerous.
Correct.
You very dangerous.
I am.
You want to kill all of us, and you're being stopped.
No, not quite.
Then how not quite?
I am not being stopped. I am simply not doing it.
She nods. Me no trust you.
Good for
Because
you.
me no understand you.
I do not see how this is my problem.
It's not. It's mine. And I try solve it.
And you think following me will help you solve this?
Yes.
That is not how this works.
She shrugs. To you. Me understand by learning. Watching. You know me watching you.
I know you're trying to watch me.
I see you. See how you walk. How you act. How you act around child. How you act around your lovers. How you act around friends and enemies. I'm making sure you not threat. Not threat to child. Not threat to friends. Not threat to Zardak.
Let's see. Your name is Beastie, correct?
Beastie 13.
I want you to understand something. If I were a threat to you, or the boy, or any of your friends, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Words.
Because if I were a threat to you all, none of you would have seen the sunrise of the next day after we had met.
Beastie nods. So you're not threat now.
And so long as we continue to have a trusting relationship, I will not be.
She
But
nods.
if a goblin continues to try to pursue me when I very clearly wish to be left alone, I may become a threat to said goblin.
Or, if in the middle of the night, your lover tells you to kill child,
She would not, so you do not have to worry about that.
I don't know that.
You do, because I told you.
I don't know that.
You do. I am very blunt. I have no reason to lie. And I do not tell lies. So I am telling you. She would never tell me to do such a thing. So
Then
you
what?
do not have to worry about it.
Then what are you doing out here?
I'm doing something that is a private matter to myself. One that will not bother any of you.
Then why keep it a secret?
Because there's no reason for any of you to know what it is.
Why?
Why would there be?
She just rests against the tree. You hide it for reason. Because reason being because people not need know is not reason for you.
No, it is not a reason for you. It is a good enough reason for myself.
She watches Hubert for a while. What will I need do for you to tell me?
I have no intentions of telling you.
Then show me.
No. It is not something that I feel you deserve to know, nor do I, quite frankly, care to let you know.
She looks around for a while, quietly, and then looks back to Hubert. It for them.
What'd you say?
It's for them.
For who?
princess.
Why would you assume it is for her?
Because you protect it so closely, like you do her.
It is not technically for her, not really.
She looks a bit incredulous at this. Then for who? For you?
For me. For me. For her. Could you believe? For just because I find it fun, you can pick any of these options.
Then why you not tell her that you go?
She already knows that I go.
And you wait for her to go sleep before you go.
Sometimes. Other times I don't.
She does not look convinced.
So, as I have said before, you need to go back.
She will just continue to rest against the tree.
Hubert will then turn and begin walking away.
If I follow you, what happened?
You die. And I can promise you, unlike Thorgrim, you will not pose much of an issue to put down.
Beastie thinks about this for a while, and then gets off the tree. Wait.
Waiting.
She pulls out the sword. We do this. I fight you. I beat you, I follow. You beat me, I go back.
You honestly think you stand a chance?
She promptly goes into rage. Zarbek trusts me to protect child. I trust me to protect friends. I stand chance.
Hubert sighs before drawing his weapons and goes, "You do not."
Let's see. So, she is going to take an action to cover this in poison, and then she gonna swing it.
You can't.
Oh,
Takes an action to cover it in poison. You'd have to attack on your next turn.
oh wait, I forgot. There's also this. Wait, no, she raged already. Oh well.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess instead of coating in poison, she'll just stand. She's gonna go, and she is going to swing that sword. The one she's not proficient in yet. Oh boy. This was a poor choice.
But you did hit him.
Nice. Alright, let's do it again. Not that time.
Alright, so he'll block the second blow, inhale deeply, and then exhale. And you see a red aura slowly coat him as he will cast haste on himself.
Oh boy.
He will rear his sword back, using his bonus action to cast a spell. He's going to attack you. And he's going to hit you.
Yep.
And then he's going to, his bonus action attack, he misses. But
Nice.
he still gets the damage of his regular attack first. So that's 8 slashing, 6 cold, 14 psychic, and you need to roll a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Alright, so, on a failed save, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. Which means you don't get your reactionary counter to his crit fail. So it's your turn.
Let's see. swing. Oh. And miss?
Hit.
Oh,
Nope, that hit.
alright.
You're not deducting your HP, I see.
I am. I did. I have 153 HP. It's just gone down to 146. I forgot to change it on the bars. There we go. More accurate.
Bars.
Mark.
And then she gonna do it again. Well, damn.
Matches his current AC.
Oh, nice. So, does
I
that
missed.
hit?
I probably missed again.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so... she's gonna do this. 10, and then she's gonna add 12 to it due to Fury of the Small. And she is furious. And that's her turn.
Time for Hubert to Hube.
Oh, he's Hubin all over the place.
Oh
So-
my god, I can't believe cubed everywhere.
So
It's
I
Hubert
take it.
time.
I know the
Bye.
first 3 hit you, but does the last one?
Nope.
Okay. So in total, 33 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Oh wait, I haven't been adding on his free rating. 13 cold.
Hold on. So 30. Okay, it's actually in the roll 20. Okay. 13 cold.
And 33 radiant.
All right.
I believe you should surrender at this point.
Beastie pants a little, but just stands up straight. No.
Then try your best. It will not save you.
Hubert just seems bored at this point.
He is bored.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Oops. Nope.
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 Nope. So Hubert now just sidesteps your 2 attacks, and as you miss with the second one, he'll go into his flurry
Oh
of
my
attacks.
fucking god!
Do all of those hit you?
Oh yes.
Let's see. 31 slashing. 9 cold. 6 piercing.
Nice.
Nice.
And 60 radiant.
Ah!
Wow. All right. Let's see. How's this
Wow.
work again?
You
That's a
roll
lot
a
of
con
sixes.
save. You need to roll.
Now
a
that's a
five.
lot of damage.
You need to roll a 5 or higher. Okay, so you do not go down this time.
This time.
Are we done?
Beastie pants and looks at Hubert. How is he looking at all?
Nowhere close.
She just growls and stands up straight. You're going to have to do better than that, clearly.
Actually, I don't have to try as hard as I was trying then.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So, let us... Sure. Healing Surge. Okay, so... F6012s. Okay. So, she's going to... do... Healing Surge. Nice. Not much.
Actually.
Not so much in this situation.
Well, I mean, you should have been at 1 before that. So yeah.
I guess.
As some of your wounds begin healing, you look up at Hubert, and he's just staring down at you. And for a brief moment, you sense just a tidal wave of malice and murderous intent behind it. And then it goes back to calm, and he goes, "Are you done?"
Beastie, narrows your eyes. No.
Of course you're not.
Just.
Oh, that's her turn. Roll your die, my love.
Oh boy, here he goes hitting again.
Oh boy, here he goes killing party members
Well,
again.
3 of those hits.
Okay, so Hubert has decided that you are no longer worth his spell slots, and he is going to deal 13 slashing, 3 cold, and 3 radiant on the first attack.
13 slashing. Okay.
12 slashing, 1 cold.
Hold on, you're
And
going too fast. I'm still
6
doing the first
radiant.
one.
On the second attack.
Jordan, please.
Go faster? Okay,
Okay, you know what? Just do it all at once.
there we go.
Ouch.
Just tell me the totals.
Let's see. 13, 27, plus 9, 36. Standard.
Uh-huh.
And then the non-reduced one's going to be 21, I believe.
Okie
Let's roll
dokie.
another con save.
Yep, let's see.
Has to be 10 or higher. Okay, yeah, it's definitely higher than 10. With Hubert continuing to just stare at Beastie, very, very unimpressed.
Alright, let's try again. Nope.
Fuck.
Hey, that hits.
Whew.
At this rate, you may actually nick me to death before I render you unconscious.
Beastie just keeps gripping her sword. Fine.
Death by 1,000 cuts. I take you still do not surrender.
Beastie just spits blood on the floor.
Hey, you get a reactionary counter.
Oh, nice. Wait, do I
Yep.
have I been able to get one this whole time?
No, he made it to where you couldn't do reactions until the end of your next turn on the other one, so now
okay.
you get to.
Let's see. So it's to hit? Yeah?
Yeah, you have to roll to hit.
Well, shit.
Roll a con save. Roll it. What's your AC?
17.
Okay, so that one misses. Roll a con save.
God.
Jesus.
Wow.
Alright, so your DC is now 25 at this point.
That's impressive.
So you're still standing, but you don't feel like you're going to be able to remain standing after the next flurry of attacks.
Beastie is panting hard now, and she looks up at Hubert.
Hubert does not seem even halfway close to being finished.
Alright, let's see.
You are being a fool if you continue to attack me.
Beastie glares at Hubert.
You are aware that you can't beat me. And I know you're aware that you cannot beat me.
I don't need to beat you.
What'd you say?
I don't need to beat you.
Oh. So what are you trying to do then?
I need to make you hesitate.
Which you have failed to do.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Alright. And, in this instance, she's going to finally use a charge of this.
Okay.
I bet it's not gonna do much, but hey. Yeah, that much.
I mean, it's 11 HP. It's 11 more than you did have.
His response to this? Hey, I didn't finish both my attacks yet.
You said his response. His response.
I wanted to know what his reaction was, not.
He is nonplussed.
Okay. Let me do my second attack first.
Okay.
Alright. So seeing that still did nothing. Instead of swinging her sword, she's gonna rear back and punch him right in the nose.
Okay. That does hit. Hubert will tilt his head back slightly, look down at you, before putting his short sword away, rearing his hand back, which you see beginning to glow with divine energy, as he's going to punch you in the nose.
Smiting
boy.
push.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
And 19 points of radiant.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's see. Is Beastie finally down? Yes.
Yes. As he just slams his fist square in your nose with you hitting the ground, knocked out. He'll then reach down, place one finger on your forehead to give you 1 HP with his lay on hands.
Beastie will stay lying on the ground for a little while, and then we'll slowly start getting up.
Congratulations. You went through trials and tribulations to get me a little ways below half of my energy reserves.
Congratulations, you fucked around and you found out.
Beastie looks him up and down and smiles. Then I won.
You didn't.
She sheathes her sword. I did. Because if
And-
you fought Child or Zardak now, you die.
No, unfortunately not. Because you are far more tougher than Ophi is. You can handle the abuse that I can release onto you. Not only that, but I was holding back quite a significant amount against you.
Her smile fades.
I want you to understand something. If I wanted to kill any of you, you would be dead. I have no reason to kill you. You may not want to trust me, and quite frankly, I don't care if you don't trust me. But you don't know everything I'm capable of. For instance, I could have made it to where you could not hit me, most likely. With an armor of your own blood. I'm capable of a lot more than I show. And I would like to keep it that way. Now then, you have lost our bet. So, unless you are not a creature of your word, you will go back to the inn and you will leave me be, correct?
Beastie stares up at Hubert for a while. And then we'll just turn and head off.
Good. And then Hubert will go on his way. And as this happens, George is knocking on Adelsarde's door.
Ada will get up and go over.
York.
Who is it?
Don't worry, I got it.
Mm.
And she opens the door.
Okay.
Hello, George.
Jubilee flops back down.
Oh, sorry.
Beastie might get hurt, and I'm about to kill a holy man.
What?
I'm not about to, thinking about killing a holy man.
George.
Jubilee raises her head up again. What?
Don't worry, I got this. Beastie is going to get
Do you
hurt,
though?
and you want to hurt a holy man?
Probably. But it's not hard to assume where she went. Hubert, it's kind of just whispering this. Hubert went on a walk. Mark told her to just let him be because Beastie wants to go with. And Beastie left anyway. As I tried to go stop Beastie, Scalodius got into my way and said he wants to stop Beastie from hurting me.
Adel sighs. Well, I think that I have to speak with Scalodius. Thank you for coming to me about this. As for Beastie, well, it's kind of too late for her. Whether or not she walks back or limps back is up to Hubert.
Yeah, that's fair. It's none of my business. I not want to boast, but just something about people trying to say, oh, this person may hurt you kind of irks me a little bit.
Yes, I imagine that's a matter of pride. Or underestimation. Either or, I'll have a talk with Scalodius tomorrow. You should go get some sleep, George. It's been a long day.
Alright.
You know, I like the idea that George is like, Scalodius said she would hurt me, and I don't take that disrespect. And then the moment someone said, Hubert can hurt you, George would be like, you right.
Because Hubert's
Because Hubert's shown he can.
Yeah, we have just established there is a large difference between Beastie and Hubert.
And even then, George has pride in himself to be like, he could at least put up a well fight or at least get away from Hubert relatively quickly if he needed to.
Now, I'm not saying that I can take Hubert on, but I am saying I can run away pretty fucking quick.
I just like the idea. George gets his ass handed to him in the first round and goes, "Oh yeah, Hubert, you didn't expect my secret weapon," and that would be disappears.
The good old Usopp approach.
I was gonna say the Joseph Joestar secret technique.
You didn't expect my other technique of running away.
You didn't expect me to be a coward, did you? Hubert disappears, reappears. Hubert's where he was going. Yes.
Alright.
In fact, I anticipated that immediately.
And then
This
there's
technique.
Tauntaun. I know you know I'm suicidal. Why are we doing this?
George, the person who will call for a tactical retreat when he knows shit is getting too bad.
Viable.
After the conversation with George and Adel happens, LV will pass by George and will just, without even looking at him, say, "I apologize for my outburst," and then continue walking away.
Which I kind of say, you don't need to apologize. Your friend's just a dumbass.
Can be.
Your friend's a dumbass. Yes, I agree.
Yes. Well, she's not going to say that out loud, but like, I don't know.
He is a dumbass.
I feel like LV deep down thinks Scalodius thinks more with his heart than with his brain.
He does. That's exactly that on the nose.
That's why it irks George, because George's the one who tries to always think with his brain rather than with his heart.
That's why LV thought to apologize, because she feels like they are of an equal mind.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Scalodius is probably passed out in the chair up front now. Old man passed out.
And then the father
with his
said
dick.
until
Beastie will walk
Pretty much.
back in, battered
And
and
then
bloody.
he said, "Let there be."
Beastie will walk back
In the name
in,
of Father.
and she's battered and bloodied, and she looks around.
Holy
Mark is
water.
kind of still sitting at the table. I did tell you to let him go alone.
She nods. Yes. And then she'll pick up Sclodius. I regret nothing.
YOLO, as the kids say.
And she keeps going but stops.
I fucked around and I found out.
This was for Zardak and Ophi. Stupid decision it may be. I had to do it.
So you decided to follow somebody into the forest because you thought it'd be best for Zardak and Ophi?
Yes.
You decided to take a beating for practically no reason because you think it's best for Zardak and Ophi.
Yes.
And what result did that get you?
I know where I stand.
Yeah, on the floor.
Bitch, I know what I did.
I don't get that, but it's your decision.
She's quiet for a while. Zardak and that child mean everything to me.
Keep this up, Ophi might call you mommy. And not in
Okay.
a sexual way.
That doesn't mean you should just taking unneeded beatings for a potential future that may not even come to pass.
She thinks for a while. And then shakes
You-
her head.
Do you really think Hubert gives a damn about what Zardak will do? As long as if he doesn't touch Ado Sarday, he's perfectly fine with Zardak. Same way you would probably want to kill me or Sclodius if he were to try harming Ophi or Zardak.
If Gloomy decides to kill me, he said he would do it. No warning. I would not know he threat until I already dead. That's what he say. I not
Okay.
know if child in danger until he already dead. I need to know if I beat him in fight. If I defend child. Princess says she won't make Gloomy kill child. For now. People change. And she points at Mark. You left them. You changed. Nothing stays the same forever. Might not happen, but always be ready. And then she starts heading back down. She'll take Sclodius to his room.
Still carrying the Dragonborn twice her size.
Yep. Plops him in his bed. But we'll go to the room with Ophi, but we'll pause, see that she is covered in blood, and we'll decide to take a bath first. And then she'll go. And we'll just crawl into bed. Because despite being as
Why the
tough,
fuck are you clean?
she looks over and shrugs.
The more suspicious thing, she's actually clean.
Soap tasty.
I mean, makes sense.
In the effort of being not suspicious, she's suddenly suspicious.
Soap tasty.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And then she just crawls into bed.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with my dad about that one.
She
I've
took
never once seen her get clean before.
She has gotten clean like once a month. It's just that time of the month.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I don't think that's
Oh,
quite where you
wait,
where I think it-
wait!
I think it means.
I did mean I did not mean that.
Nice one.
That's not what you think it means, buddy.
Mistakes have been made.
Regret. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.